Cowards just need to put Slither in there. That's all I need. I like my dapper lads.
That's a hell
I
of a way
don't
to
know
start
why
this out.
orders will.
I like my
Yes.
I like my gross monstrosities and my evil Japanese totally not a demon.
Oh, so your Isas, I see.
No, I'm a bit older than that. I'm still like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is my main game.
Appreciate
That
that.
Yeah, that shit is Nemesis, Akuma, and even if he wasn't top tier, I'd absolutely use him. My boy Doctor Doom.
Yes. I mean, I'm not great with MVC3, but I remember when was still playing with some frequency, I started using Morrigan more often so I could prevent Dark Phoenix.
Nice pick.
Because, yeah, because since you can, depending on which Soul Kiss or Soul Steel you use, you can either take health bar, take meter. And I was like, nope, no Dark Phoenix, not today. We have none of that shit.
That was some good times.
Chat.
But yes, you were just taking me back to whenever I had friends who all religiously followed Evo, and then I would go over to their house, and then they would speak in their arcane tones, and I'd be like, "Oh wow, that guy was funny."
And that guy was probably IFC Yipes.
Yes, most likely. Or it was Tasty Steve.
Both of those are good picks.
I've had the pleasure of seeing both of them at Red Bull Conquest casting, and I shit you not, I believe it was Yipes who hit the ground and pretended like he'd been electrocuted by a fucking KO that he witnessed. And I was like, this is fight game hype, and I
That is
love it.
absolutely what Yipes would do.
But yeah, no, I just remembered the most dirty thing I ever saw in a fighting game tournament, and it does go to Sonic Fox. Mostly just because during the Dragon Ball Z Fighters finals, it was tied up 1-1, and then Sonic invoked the ability to switch chairs, and he just immediately tanked the rhythm of the guy who just wiped the floor with him, and then proceeded to
Oh
win the
my
entire
God.
tournament.
Well, damn.
That reminds me. Oh man, that sounds about right for Sonic Fox. But I'm trying to think of what my favorite just like fuck off moment was, and it has to be hello.
Hoi hoi.
Apologies for the delay, everybody.
No worries. It has to be well, because because I'm a big Marvel guy. So there's a quote unquote villain, like heel kind of character named Villapito Champ, running around in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes up against a face in the name of Kanye Blue River, or Kane Blue River, I think it actually is, who is an all grappler team.
Oh no.
And they have like a feud, a spat, and it's like a 1st to 10 that they have at one of the tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
And Filipino winds up just decimating him and talking shit the whole time, being a villain, playing up the crowd, being an ass, everything. And then they get to the main tournament and River just bodies him in finals, and it was so poetic, and I loved it.
That MVC3 matches, they go so quick, but they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
So funny story with my own experience with that. One of my friends is really good at that game. And the first time I sat down to play with him, he was like walking me through your basic, I think it was like 3 or 4 hit, bounce off the ground, hit him again, launch him into the air, keep thing going. And as he was explaining this to me, I said, so I'm curious, is it possible to get a perfect in this game? Because I had seen other people play MVC3, but I had never witnessed a perfect happen. And as I asked this question, he proceeded to do exactly that to me, and I was, oh, I
Ouch.
see. Oh, that's how this works. I understand. Thank you for this life lesson, sir. I
Well,
think it was Virgil and someone else.
That makes sense.
yes, but now we've got that out of the way and everybody's here. Why don't we start going down the line? Zai, why don't you start us off?
Hello there, I'm Zai. You can find me here, twitch.tv/Zai site, where occasionally I'm doing art, mostly I'm playing games, and I'm usually playing Monster Hunter, especially on Thursdays. You can also catch me here every other Saturday, playing D&D with these lovely folkses. And the lovely folks, we should say something. Krista.
Hello. I am Spoiled Chestnut, also known as Krista. I have been very busy lately, but I've not been streaming. I'm hoping to get back to streaming first quarter next year. So, yay, look forward to that. You can find me at Spoiled Chestnut on Twitch and Twitter. Who hasn't gone yet?
Just about everybody, so just pick at random.
Okay. Jeffress, have you gone?
I have not. Hi, everybody. You can find me here at twitch.tv/jfrost747, at Twitter at Frost747J. Streams are going to be up in the air. Things are going to be relatively uneventful, but we'll see what happens within the coming weeks and months. Bob, you.
Greetings and salutations, I'm Shadow Dancer Bob. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Shadow Dancer Bob. There's a lot of D&D going on. You can find me Mondays playing the Tabaxi Wizard, fighter of Blinkstoy. On Wednesdays you can find me on Trash King Arisen, either playing as the helpful shopkeep or the villainous Silver Devil. Either way, it's going to be fun, because either way, I'm fucking insane. Saturdays you can find me right here. Sundays you can find me on the Maelstrom. We just got through the end of the Spreadite arc, and the new arc is beginning to form. But that's about it for me. CG, where can people not find you?
Hello, I am CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can find me on various other Good Beans D&D channels, like over at twitch.tv/FightingTart every Sunday for War of the Shattered Sun. You can also find me on that very same channel every other Tuesday for The Curse of Strahd, except for this month, as this month we are not doing Curse of Strahd. We are instead doing Festive Fantasy, a Final Fantasy-themed mini-campaign that shall be taking place through the month of December. So tune in to see how all of that shakes out. And for someone who is going to be in that, I toss it on over to Wally Willy.
Hello, yes, I also play in those Curse of Strahd games and Festive Fantasy. You can find me at XWileyWilly. The X is silent. I've taken the X out on some links, so they're not all consistent anymore, but I do have a link tree for all of that. I stream randomizers on Mondays, and ever since I got a Nintendo Switch, I've been streaming Pokemon every day. I like that game, apparently. We'll be playing a lot of more Switch later. And when I'm not doing that, I'm making music, memes. My brain. I have a Ko-Fi. Because YouTube doesn't really help smaller creators. And I believe that is it. Vaughn?
Why, yes, hello. You've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on Twitter, Hive, and YouTube at BurnoutVaughn, where I will say we're just about at the point where I can start dropping the name for a certain event. But remember, this coming December 30th, we are going to be starting our next D&D miniseries. And all I can really say is, I hope you like heists. Because, oh boy, do we have some very chaotic, very dangerous energy going on. And I am looking forward to getting more of that out once we have everything solidified. But aside from that, you can also find us every Tuesday for our Tomb of Annihilation game, Chulta Personality. And every other Saturday or Sunday, me and XWileyWilly are still playing our way through Paradise Killer for Satire Day. What we're going to do after this, we don't know. And I'm not sure we can top Paradise Killer, Wiley. This game's been a fucking ride.
Nani the hell?
Don't you start with me. But with that out of the way, I think it's time for us to play some lovely music brought to us by XWileyWilly as we play our Saved by the Spell theme song. So here, let's take us away. And now, J. Frost, please, will you take us away?
Last time, upon saved by the spell, our party rushed quickly within the detention centers, hoping to aid in the lessening of the problematic and banishment of one of our party members, one Miss Belky Karth's father, Flavius Carmine. Of course, the banishment turned out not to be a banishing of spell, but more of just a get the hell off of our campus. You will not be allowed back on for at least a couple 100 years, of course. Mixed messages and everything else, and everything. But luckily, things had been avoided, and tensions somewhat lessened to a degree. The party, of course, managed to continue on with the day. Of course, a challenge had been made during one of the eve gatherings for mealtime, where, of course, the big thing, a challenge to recover a treasure long thought inaccessible, that being the treasure of the sassy Sally Jane. Our scene now turns to the conversation that our party has, still settling down, eating their meals, and with this open invitation for all students to attempt to participate. So, as stated before, this invitation has been made to the entirety of the student body, as there has been a raining of these letters down. And with that, I'd like to know, what's everyone thinking right now? What's everyone doing? These letters have been just flown about, brought around, and now it's got people talking. Table after table is talking. What about your table? Please.
Does the letter say about how much time we have before investigations begin?
It does not. However, well, actually, allow me to fix that.
Do you have a letter that you can read for us?
Yes, I can read it again. Here it is. The letter reads, Big heroes on campus. Who wishes to be the talk of the school? What with the monsters and everything else that have occurred and all the incidents that have gone off. But, tonight, an offering is being made. A chance to recover the legendary sassy Sally Jane. Many have tried. All have failed. If you feel like you're up for it, be outside Captain Dapplewing's manor at midnight tonight and see if you've got what it takes. So my apologies. There was a time frame.
Okay. Well, then Deus will look at it and be like, well, if we're gonna go on a quasi-not adventure, then I might need to check in on some spells.
Yeah,
Who's
I'd say it might be a good idea.
Who sent all of these letters? And Belky will pick one up and then flick it like a paper football.
And Timony just looks and goes, well, it's mass delivery, so somebody just decided to go for it.
Yeah, this sounds hella lame.
Nah. But name kind of sounds familiar.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Familiar how?
I don't know. Like, I heard something about it in gossip. I can't think. Hold on, give me a second. And for anyone who would like to, you may all roll a history check, if you
All
wish.
right.
16.
19.
I have a 12.
Okay.
23.
You said history?
History.
10.
Okay. Well, good news is, it's not a high check. For those of you wondering what the hell the Sassy Sally Jane is, allow me to explain. The Sassy Salad Chain is a interesting talk of the campus that's been there for decades. The Sassy Sally Jane is a pink-haired doll in a patchwork tartan dress. Within the doll is a voice box that some clever students rig to repeat some extremely rude phrases and other foul remarks whenever the doll's hand is squeezed. A lot of jokesters used it to irritate the faculty for so long, and staff members extensively, well, before it was confiscated. The doll has sat in the attic of the Captain Dapplewing's manor ever since, alongside other broken, malfunctioning, and some would even say forbidden items.
Well, it does sound interesting.
For a rude doll?
I mean, it is kind of funny.
So whose house is this again?
I will say...
Captain Dapplewings, I think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember it. It's tucked at the end of a leafy path on the central part of the campus. It's a place that some of the elite faculty, as well as some of the students that they like, are usually able for academic meditation and counseling. From what I hear, it was here since the earliest days of the school. A lot of Owlin mage and military veterans were using it. Basically, used faculty appointments for both Lorehold and Silverquill.
Yeah, but is anybody living there right now?
No. From what I remember, the guy who owned it, Dapplewing, basically bequeathed the manor to the university. Basically, it's got all the original furnishings. From what I know, the upper floor libraries were converted into offices for esteemed dual college faculty, and faculty members there with students on academic matters during the day. And from what I hear, and mind you, I've only heard this a few times, the manor's usually the site of dinner parties and cocktail hours for some of the bigwigs on campus, usually for very special occasions, besides the Great Hall. It's usually a, hush-hush kind of party thing.
Yeah, but with this mass letter, 1, everybody's gonna be there. 2, security, probably tight.
Still, something did happen that might make it not as secure.
Oh yeah?
Well, yeah. Spooky Boy ain't the security chief anymore.
Well, I suppose. What about all the robots running around?
Well, that's the thing. Not a whole lot of them are around that building. No one permanently lives in the manor, and the building's usually closed and locked from 10 p.m. until 6 a.m.
Morg did mention that the bots have been essentially told to be on a better patrol, but in more pertinent places. So I guess it would make sense that the manor would necessarily not be patrolled.
Yeah, and besides, most of the big stuff is usually now being kept within, well, certain parts of the school that are well protected. And more importantly, most of those bots that they've used, well, they're doing active patrolling on the main parts of campuses, not the wing of the manors.
What do you think, big guy? You haven't said much.
I agree.
To what?
He just nods.
Wow.
Nod sagely, Soka.
So desu ne.
To be fair, our last session, I'm pretty sure Sal has pointed out that he was actually really interested in this, so I think that's what he's agreeing to.
Oh,
I believe that is the case, if I remember correctly. Is that correct, Salus?
Indeed. Sal's mentioned that he was quite intrigued.
Sully, I can't picture you with a rude little doll. That would be possibly the greatest thing ever.
Maybe it could be my inner speaker. There's a lot of things that go up here that I don't share with the rest of my friends.
True, you're very enigmatic. Also tired.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that on a personal level.
Antimony, you run on coffee.
Yeah, but I'm also tired a lot when I don't have it.
Right, note to self, get Sully coffee.
Well then, Salus, if we're going to be doing this, do you want to come with me to the school store? I need to see if I can get some spells.
If we're going to be doing this, I would be absolutely thrilled to do so.
Yay! Goldblum, do you want to come?
Sure.
Actually thinking about seeing if the library has any maps of the manor.
That's not a bad lead. Information would be
To the
critical.
store.
Hmm?
Oh, I was gonna say, I mean, if you guys want, I could follow along to the store, and then swing by the library on the way back.
It might not be a bad idea to visit both the store and the biblioplex. Although, seeing as how this has kind of landed around everyone, I suspect that we're going to see an influx of people at the biblioplex with a very similar idea.
All depends on who's there fastest.
Then we can't tarry. Immediately, Daedalus climbs onto Goldblum's back. Let's go!
Oh my god, I just imagine Lucy just, kip, yip, yip, let's go.
Yip.
What? No! He will always use proper commands with Goldblum because Goldblum is friend, not pack animal. Though he can become
Goldblum
a pack
starts
animal,
running.
he just never done it.
True.
So it sounds like me and Goldblum are already headed to the store.
Goldblum
I've
starts
la-
running whether it's the right direction or not.
Salus has dashed past you.
Quick, follow him!
Aye, aye.
Wait a minute. Aren't we missing someone? He stops, kind of turns around. What happened to Indare?
Good question. What did happen to Endare?
As far as I'm aware, he was sitting at the table with everybody. Everybody just ran off, and he's just sitting there finishing dinner.
Wow, how the tables have
He
turned.
did.
I
Yeah.
think this is still with the cake. Like, she's not going anywhere until she finishes cake.
You can eat it while
About that
walking.
cake?
Come on.
Barely got into it before the plane arrived. It's cake.
Dine and dash at the same time. Dash dining. I don't
I
know.
use my bonus action for use an object to eat while I run.
I imagine that everybody's just bolting towards the store as fast as they possibly can, and just Iapetus and Indare just casually strolling behind.
And somehow get there first.
Wait, why is everyone bolting to the store?
Well,
Oh,
go ahead.
well, I mean, I think the idea is to bolt to the biblioplex to look for floor plans for this place.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, Daedalus is headed to the store because A, he hasn't been paid for any of the spells else that might have been sold that he made, so getting
Mhm.
extra funds. And B, I'm also going to try to see if I can't get a particular spell or two that might be useful during this.
Then yeah, Belky's just walking.
Alright. If that is the case... You all begin to make your way out to go collect your materials, to collect your resources. Though Antimony has made a request. She asked that you all give her a little bit of time while she tries to research a little bit more on the manor itself. She will meet a few of you over in the Biblioplex, but she's gonna ask around about some stuff. So, which group would like to go first when it comes to getting prepared for this mission?
I guess we could go first, considering, it's going to possibly be a few rolls to see if the spells I want are in the inventory.
Alright. We will start off with Team A, involving Daedalus, Salus, and Goldblum, correct?
Sounds about right.
Alright. Team A, you managed to arrive at the shop first. And, of course, the shopkeep is currently within, and you see that within, over towards one side, it happens to be a gigantic brass tube. It seems hooked into the wall, standing at about 7 feet tall. And it looks like there's a single tiny slice down it. There's some tubes hooked into it. But that seems to be the only thing that's currently within the facility.
Huh. That
The
wasn't there
shopkeep
before.
notices you all and goes, it's you.
Yes, it's us.
Let me guess. You came here to see what your payment's gonna be, yeah?
That, and possibly to spend said payment.
Alright, gotta keep the capitalist market going. Okay. Well, sales haven't been too bad. There's been a noticeable dip in some things, but here. Daedalus, you see a small pouch being slid over to you with around 250 gold pieces in.
Woo! Yes, very good. Now, I would like to inquire if you have any spell scrolls revolving around at least one spell that I've heard about on campus but haven't seen used yet. It's a Quandrix spell called Vortex Warp.
Vortex Warp. Give me... I'm not sure here. Let me double check. And you see him kind of go back into the back room that he's at. And it's gonna take a little bit. So allow me to roll for him if he sees it. Interesting. Let's see how well that shows up. You said it's a vortex? Correct?
Yeah, it's one of the 5 spells that came with this edition.
Yeah, I remember that now. Takes him a little bit. He comes back and he goes, you were just wanting a scroll?
Well, yes, I can add to my book.
Yeah, I forgot you. Damn whiz kids.
Yes, we're industrious that way. That's also how our entire business relationship started.
Yeah, fine. Alright. Well, it did take me a little bit. Kind of bust out the old thing, but... You see him set down a small box in front of you. It's not ornate, it's... seems like it's made of a cheap pine and everything else. But as he opens it, there's a rolled up parchment scroll with a small silver bow.
Ooh, is this it?
Yep, 1 vortex warp. 2nd level spell scroll. I assume you know what it does, right?
Yes. And even if I didn't, I will learn exactly how it works when I copy it into my book.
Alrighty. He closes it, That'll be 150 gold pieces.
Daedalus immediately just gives him back the pouch because that's basically what he just made.
You had 250.
Oh, 250.
Yeah, that's still 100 left over.
Ah, nice. Then I mistyped in my gold, so I'm stupid. But yes, there you go. So yeah, heal
Alright.
him.
You're going to need ink to go with that spell scroll.
I still have ink left over from the last time you gave me some.
He then goes, alright, anything else?
Possibly a much more common spell, if you have it. Locate object.
Locate object spell. Yeah, hold on one second. Kind of reaches underneath the desk and he pulls out a scroll with a fairly simple kind of wax ceiling on it. With an eye. He goes, here you go. Yeah, that'll be like 20 gold pieces.
Alright, and I'll mark that off. Thank you for those.
Yep, no problem. And, hey, thanks, kids, for, stopping the robbery. How's the cat man?
Oh, he's fine. His hands are red now.
I thought it was orange.
That serious of a burn?
Weird. He said it was some kind of weird magical, affliction. He's fine. He just messed with his fur.
Oh, I thought you were talking like he literally singed his skin. Okay, yeah, no. Oh, whew, that's a lot better.
Yes, but with this, with that main spell you just gave me, I might have a new spell for you. Once I am able to actually learn 3rd level spells. It's gonna be a while, but I have the principle of a spell in mind. That's why I needed this, and he just holds up the much more expensive scroll above his head.
Well, it shouldn't be too bad. No, I will say this. Won't have to worry too much about anything coming into the store and causing problems. Now that I got my own little security system paid for by the school.
Oh? Is that what the tube is?
It's what's inside that tube.
Ominous.
Yeah. Apparently paid an extra little pretty penny to make sure we had a little bit of security. Same company that designed the Securitrons. So, they managed to get me a nice little construct that can definitely hold its own.
Huh. Neat.
It's actually just in the shape of a Goliath that pops out. You walked into the wrong neighborhood. Punch, punch, punch.
I
Yeah.
want it to be a Roomba so bad.
Don't know. I took a look at it. It ain't too tall, but what I hear packs a hell of a wallop.
I might want to see that someday, but not right now. Now I must prepare for what is possibly not an adventure. Thank you for your time.
Alrighty. Y'all have fun here. You stay in class. Don't do anything stupid.
I make no promises.
Salus is gonna linger a little bit.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I just wanted to let him have his fun. You wouldn't happen to have some ball bearings on you, would you?
Kind of squints down to you and goes, is this for academic purposes?
I like to play jacks.
It's gonna insight you.
You could have said it was for math or something. Geometry.
Please roll me a deception check, Silas.
This won't end well. That's a 7.
We better make a wish.
Eh.
Yeah, not with a natural 20.
Yeah, that ain't doing.
He looks and goes, you're gonna do something very, very off-putting, ain't you?
I wouldn't say off-putting. Just a little, little emergency. We had a run-in with a, Battle Ball player. Battle Ball? Is it Battle Ball? What am I thinking?
Blood Bowl.
Blood Bowl, thank you. We had a run-in with a Blood Bowl player the other day, and he, did not take kindly to my good friend, so I just wanted something a little non-damaging that could get us out of a scrap should it come up.
What, the specky one? Oh yeah, he definitely gonna get his ass killed.
Well, if that's the case, if he's gonna get his... Wait, I'm sorry. Back up a second. You're talking about the players getting killed?
No, I'm talking about your friend there with the spectacles.
Oh, right. No, actually not him. Surprising as it is.
Really?
No, it's actually the large one.
The big guy?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell did he do?
Apparently, he threw a ball poorly and then got laughed at, and he didn't much care for that.
Kind of looks down to you, looks back up to where Goldblum would have been, looks back to you and just goes, he can't throw a ball? Boy, looks like he could fucking lift a shit brick house.
Well, we all have talents in certain areas. I don't know if he can throw a ball or he just had a bad day. After all, sometimes something you don't expect that you're good at just kind of happens down when you're not expecting it and you underperform.
Huh. I'll be a son of a bitch. Alright. Color me impressed. Yeah. Alright, hold on 1 second. He kind of reaches down and he's just like, pulls out a small, kind of like marble bag. And he pulls it out and he hands it over to you and he goes, now listen here. You didn't get this from me. You didn't see this from me. This never happened. Pushes it over to you and he goes, 20 gold pieces.
Here you are, my good man. Getting fucking robbed, but absolutely. What is it actually? Is it ball bearings?
It is ball bearings. New ball bearings.
Huh. These are right sparkly.
Yeah. I managed to get some good stuff. But don't expect things to be, cheap and easy as much. Economy's kind of taking the shit.
Understood. I may not be the adventure capitalist that my friend is, but I can at least appreciate the tires of a man doing his job.
Yeah. I always wanted to write a book. Go up against the machine.
Funny, you seem to be indebted to the machine right now. Gestures over to the robot.
Yeah. If only I could seize the means of production. But anyway, that's a part of my life story. Go on, I don't want to get this traced back to me.
So I'll also give a little nod, and he will walk on out after after the shoot words I said. He's gonna walk out after Master Blaster.
Okay. As you walk out.
And I will say, just above game, while all this is going on, Daedalus is just going to spend his time until we get to the manor, trying to copy these 2 spells into his book.
Alright. If that is it. Anything else? What about you, Goldblum? Could you repeat that? I did not hear that.
Nah.
No? Alright.
Nah.
Goldblum just likes to be included.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is simple man. Very,
Simple
very
man
simple.
with a simple plan. If that is the case, you all go out. Daedalus, you go find a spot to go record your information. We will quickly cut over to Team 2, which I believe Team 2 involves Belkey, it involves Iepetus, and Air. Are you part of Team 2 or are you doing your own thing?
And there's kind of just going with whoever. He's working on something, so he's just following the group.
All right. Well, if that is the
Well,
case.
So it's what, Dare, Belky, and Iapetus?
With Antimony going to meet you guys at the Bibliopex later.
Oh, okay. So, what all do you guys think is inside this attic? Considering there's supposed to be some other untold treasures up there as well, if we're going to pilfer things anyway.
I am fully prepared for hijinks and for some things to possibly, like, hex us in some way. So, oh, goody.
If we're going to be pilfering anyway, we might as well grab our fill. Whatever is
Right.
unfinished up there, I hope that we can grab plenty of it.
Why, what would you be most interested in, Catmandu?
No telling what's up there.
Yeah, but that's not what I asked you.
I just want something to tinker with. Something that I can fix. And as he's saying that, it looks like he's pulling these little pieces of scrap out of a pouch.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like he's building some kind of he's slowly starting to work on some kind of a handheld contraption that has what looks like 2 wheels on it attached to the handle.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like something that you would quickly attach to a line and you would go with it. It looks like it's meant to assist in quickly traveling down a line.
I see.
Above game, and Dare is making it basically a handheld zipline thing.
Ooh.
Because he got very tired early on of waiting for the buckets to travel all the way back to him. He just wants to grab a zip line handle and go when he's working.
Okay. If that is what you're working on, we can enjoy that. So it doesn't take you guys too long to get to the Biblioplex, and as kind of obvious, there's definitely some people there who are, well, looking for a lot of information. But you also notice that there's kind of a bunch of students also in there, kind of really just listening into some of the things going off right now. Some are over by the little cafe, but enjoying some food and drink. Some are studying headfirst for some upcoming things. But one big thing that's going on, you notice, is that most of the students that are trying to get information are going to not really the historical records section. In fact, you seemingly see that they're passing along it.
You said the other students are passing along the historical record section?
Mm-hmm. And you don't know why. They're going and trying to find information about the manor, but it's seemingly as if they're walking by it without noticing.
Just will stroll over to the historical records section.
You go over there and you see Antimony currently on the floor with at least 6 to 7 books laid out in front of her. And goes, "Oh, hey."
Oh my goodness. She's doing the Blair Witch circle I used to do when I'd study.
What's up?
That's amazing. Ah. Well, this explains it.
You find anything, Antimony?
Not yet, but it's hard concentrating on these books and the spell. Besides, as soon as I finish up, I've got less than 10 minutes until that spell drops, and everyone suddenly notices the historical record section. Yay!
What spell?
Points up and goes, a little bit of minor illusion. Well, not really an illusion spell. It's more like a... Well, it is an illusion. Basically, it's a little trick I picked up. Basically, you can kind of create something that only certain people can see. Think of it almost like a magical writing. Like how you can write down something and everyone can see one thing, but if you're not in it, other people see other things.
So it's a spell to make people trip balls?
Kinda? It was a trick I learned.
Who taught you that?
So, remember that cute guy Derek? You know, his little sister taught me.
Yeah. Furbolgs are wild, man.
Yeah. He was such a
Note
nice
to
guy,
self.
too.
Need this spell. Want.
But anyways, here. Maybe you all can help me. I'm trying to look for a map, but I'm getting nothing.
You want a map
Frost.
of what? This school?
No, Dapplewing Manor. I'm trying to find one.
Man, wouldn't you need to go to... I don't think they would be here at the school. I would imagine we'd have to go to, like, the local council of public records.
Antimony just looks up and goes, Really?
Yeah.
You're telling me I've literally wasted a spell just to...
I mean, not
wait.
necessarily, Belky. There might be a map of, like, a historical map of the grounds here.
I mean, yeah, maybe. But, like, don't they tend to have, like, things like that in like... I don't know, man. This shit's not my thing. All I know is I've never really lived in a house that had blueprints available in a library.
Well, I mean, it's not a house anymore. It's more like a
This
meeting.
place is kind of like a museum in a way that's on campus, so I feel like there'd be some sort of information in the biblioplex. And then Iapetus is gonna hit her head. Wait a second.
Yeah?
I wonder if the lady who checked us in... I got an idea. Frost, the lady who checked us in, the really old lady during
Grandma?
orientation day? Yes. Is she in the biblioplex?
Mm-hmm. She works in the biblioplex.
You're just gonna see Iapetus leave. I'll be right back, and she's gonna go find that lady's desk.
Good? Alright.
I'll be back!
Don't get into trouble.
Where the hell did... Okay,
Man,
never
I
mind.
don't know.
Look, here, can you both help me?
Depends. And Belky just smirks.
Really funny, Belky. What
Uh-huh.
about you, Ender? You think you can help me out?
Why not?
Aww, see? That's, you know, that's just being nice.
Yeah, I wish I knew what that was like.
Mm-hmm. Instead, you're flying off the hammer at times.
Well. What do you need?
She just asks you all to help comb through information about the manor and Captain Dapplewing himself.
Belky's going, go, actually, you know, I think I better go make sure Red's okay. Alright. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye now. Goodbye.
You run off and... And there, you see Antimony turn to you and goes, I swear, a handful and a half.
He gives a bit of a nod. Yeah. I can feel that.
And before we cut, Antimony will look at you and go, so you holding?
Of course I'm holding. What do you think I am?
Not a square. Pass that shit over, bro.
He'll pass a little bit over. It's that good shit.
You watch as a single...
What, catnip?
It is a specially blended mix of various herbs. Catnip may be
Herbs.
included.
And
Yo, I got
Timothy
that.
lights it up, and we will cut away from this scene.
Hey,
Oh no!
yo. I got that shit that plague doctors put in the beak.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh my goodness.
So, for both Belky and Iapetus, I would like you both to please roll me an investigation check to try to find.
17.
19.
It is not that hard for you. You both, as you are heading through into the biblioplex, you get up into one of the office rooms, and it says Gertrude, Department of Records.
Okay. Hey, Red, is this the place?
Yes, it is. Is there a bell or something that I should ring, J. Frost? Or is Miss Gertrude already there?
The door is closed, but there is light inside.
Iapetus is going to gently knock on the door. Just a little.
Miss Gertrude?
Yes, come in, please.
And she'll slowly walk in. Hi! I don't know if you remember me from orientation.
Oh, I
But-
remember you. You're the sweet young little thing that came in. Oh, yes, you and your little brother. Oh,
Yeah. This is my friend Belky. Do you have a moment for me to ask you a question? Hopefully I didn't catch you at a bad time.
oh no, dearie. It's so nice to see people. Oh, you have no idea how little visitors I get at times. Mostly it's just
Oh.
faculty.
Oh no. Well, actually, before I ask my question, I work in the cafe, so if you ever want to stop by, you can come get coffee or tea. If you tell me
Oh.
what you like, I can have it ready for you when you show up.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, darling. I would love to have a nice cup of tea or coffee. Oh, it's been a while since I visited the cafe. Mostly of the time I just get whatever's up here. But thank you, I greatly appreciate it. It'll warm my bones.
You're welcome.
And so she's going to say,
Miss Gertrude, the reason why I stopped by is because it looks like there's another, I guess, kind of scavenger hunt going on. And I was wondering if you, by any chance, knew anything about Dapplewing's manor, or knew where I could find, a map of the place.
Dapplewing Manor. Dapplewing Manor. Oh, now I remember Dapplewing. Ah. Yes, the Owlin Major military veteran, Captain Ramos Dapplewing.
Do you know him?
No, not nearly. This was back earlier, but it was a good time. I know his stories. But it is so... oh... He was such a gentleman. Upon his death, he bequeathed the entire manor to the university. He honored his legacy by giving the house its name and keeping most of the furniture there in pristine condition. Ah, the only things we did change were the upper libraries. It's sad, we moved them into the biblioplex. But the offices up there are quite nice. The parties as well. So sweet, so elegant.
oh wow, so I guess I'm wondering. I've never been there. I've heard it's kind of, I guess, like a museum on campus. So I was just curious about the place, if kind of how it looked on the inside, or maybe if there was a brochure or something that would tell us kind of what to expect on each floor.
Unfortunately, the only time we usually have the manor open to, well, public is usually whenever it comes to visiting alumni from previous events, but the Great Hall's kind of made it redundant, so the facility is not really much in use anymore. It does serve, however, for some parties that the faculty tend to throw, you know, the annual solstice party here and there. But as far as anything pertaining to it, what would you be looking for?
Well, supposedly, supposedly this item is like really hard to find, and I guess all I know is that it's a doll.
Let me roll for her.
Belkia is going to tap Iapetus on the shoulder and then lean in real close and whisper, "Why are you telling her this?"
Because I think as long as we're not being malicious about it, it's fine. Trust me.
Red, we're breaking into a place. This is the opposite of fine.
No. Who said anything about doing that?
Fred!
And she
No, it's-
blinks.
Why didn't you just say it was for a report or something like that?
I mean, think of it this way. I'm telling the truth. I'm just being, what's the word, selective.
Yeah, the truth never really did much for me. I'm just saying.
Don't worry about it. Just trust me. Miss Gertrude is nice.
A doll? I've never heard anything about a doll, but if it's in the manor, I mean, normally I would just say go ask, Cat is sneezing, sorry.
I heard
normally
that.
just say,
Bless
go
you.
ask one of the faculty. Is there a reason they can't get the doll?
To be quite honest, no. Like, I honestly just got wind of it as like a scavenger hunt. So I was like, oh, well, you know, if I'm gonna go do a scavenger hunt or something, I should at least know my way about the place since I've only been on campus for a little while. But you've given me an idea of where to start.
Well, hold on, dearie. You watch as she kind of slowly gets up from her table. She's extremely old. She walks.
If it looks like she needs help, I just is gonna like offer an arm.
She will gladly take it as she is walking with a cane over to a cabinet where she opens it up and brings out a small little, kind of like a, how would I put this? Like a journal. And kind of pulls it out and goes, "Hold on 1 second, dearie. I just need to make sure things are alright." And as she kind of puts it on the table, you watch as she takes a device. It looks like a spritzer. And she spritzes the journal. You see a glow appear upon the front of it. A glyph. And she merely goes, "Alrighty, now let me just reach in here." And she pulls out a small little, like a stamper. And she merely stamps the glyph. It no longer is there. There you go, dearie. If you find, I would ask that you keep the book in here, but there's a small table over there if you wish to read it. It's all about Captain Dapplewing himself, his personal journal, and notes, memoirs, and all that.
Thank you very much. I will actually take the time to do exactly that. And if she allows, I will go sit down and read through this journal. What information do I get from this journal?
I would say, roll me. Let's see. just make sure I have something here. I'm gonna bring this.
Bless
up.
you, I think.
I was just coughing. I'm fine.
Well, can't believe he's done. Alright. I would say... roll me... an investigation. Roll me just a general investigation.
More intelligence. Motherfuck! 8!
You're just seeing tone. You're just seeing...
Can I assist with that? Because I am with her. We are literally both looking at the same book.
You may re-roll. I will not let you take the 16, but I will let you re-roll.
Damn.
With advantage.
Good.
Right, with advantage. So should I click the inspiration thingy or no? I don't know how that works. I'm silly.
Just re-click investigation, but take the higher one this time.
Hey!
24.
There
Thank you
we
for
go.
the help.
So,
God damn it, Bob.
you, upon initial glance, are like, there's nothing in here, it's just war notes and memoirs and a love letter to some owlin by the name of Diane. And then, as Belky kind of goes, you're holding it upside down and reading from, like, you know, the personal memoirs section. You're like, oh. You flip it back over, and as you scroll through, you eventually reach a page 55, with a small folded up paper that's just wedged in there.
Going to gently try to retrieve this paper so I can read it so that I don't rip anything.
Alright, you pull it out, and you unfurl the paper. Yes?
Yes, yes.
Alright.
A clue, a clue.
A clue, you say? Well, let's have a clue. And not a conniption. Because, allow me to bust this out. There we go. You all, well, Belky and Iepetus, you've gained access to this. I don't know if this is...
It is.
I don't know.
Hmm.
There we go.
Wow. And Belky will point to the little blue marks. What are these little sigils here?
I'm not sure, but it'd probably be a good idea to make note of this.
If only we
Dang
had a
it.
means. If only we had a means to copy this picture with, you know, maybe a box of some kind. We'd be able to reprint out the picture.
Oh, dang it.
That would be really cool. Maybe your brother should start working on that next.
Oh, so, J Frost, we don't have anything in the Biblioplex that would allow us to copy, do we?
Well, we can
not-
ask the lady for like paper and a quill, right?
Well, if we don't have something that could copy, like, then Iepetus was actually going to sit down and try to copy the map to the best of her ability.
I see
I'm
what you mean.
surprised none of you are just going to try hiding the map.
See, as much as Iepetus would like to, she feels like she'd hurt Grandma's feelings. So, it's like,
I would say
yeah.
paper is not that hard to ask, and neither is ink. She will willingly provide it to you because you are just, to her, you're just wanting to learn about Captain Dapplewing.
Yeah, research material.
Right.
So then, yeah, I guess what would I have to do? I need to roll anything to try to make at least a legible, decent map of this with those glyphs and like numbers important?
Let's see, to copy things over, I would say performance.
Performance. Okay. Come on, sheet. Be great. Let me have. Alright, here we go. Motherfucker! I got the same roll from the first
Red.
time. I got an 8.
Red, why don't you let me have a go at trying that?
Oh, okay. See
You
something that looks
basically
like
draw a
refrigerator
crude stick.
drawing.
You draw a very crude stick house.
I was gonna say.
You know, the person who
look,
has
Mommy,
+7 to performance, 21.
look at my refrigerator art, Mom.
Hey, if you showed the Daedalus, he'd put it up on the wall.
Yeah.
Aww.
He would. He'd be like, "This is amazing."
This is amazing.
Not
It's going next to my conspiracy board.
He'd be
Not
like,
on
"It's
it,
not
next to it."
proportionate, but it's amazing."
Until Daedalus sees things in it. And then it goes up on the conspiracy board.
But yay! So did we get a
Alright.
good map because of Belky?
Yes. Belky begins copying because, well, it's not your first rodeo kind of figuring out, maybe I should copy this map because, there could be some fun shit that I learned.
Yeah.
So, you copy the map down, and of course, all relative information is put down upon it. With that, you have your map copy. I'm assuming you hand over the book?
Yes. And will graciously thank Miss Gertrude and say, "So yeah, don't forget it. If you want to come see me, or if you want that cup of tea or coffee, I usually work in the mornings at the cafe."
Oh, thank you, dearie. I greatly appreciate it. And with that, she
Of course.
smiles and goes, "Alrighty, I best be back to my work." Got
Thank you,
lots of
Granny.
processing. You're welcome. Please visit any time.
I will.
Belky will
And-
give
yeah.
Iapetus a little like nudge with her elbow. Alright, so if we can't plant this doll on Sully, let's say we give it to Grandma for company. Because that's equally as funny. A nice old lady with a dirty talking doll.
As long as if we're out of earshot as we said this, I'm gonna say, look,
Yeah.
as long as it doesn't hex the granny, because Miss Gertrude's so sweet. I like dang it.
But then you can come to the rescue, Red.
You're just gonna see shifty eyes like that's not the kind of rest I'm in for.
Belky
we
just
probably
laughs.
We should go show this to Antimony and Dare before Antimony loses her shit about that section.
Antimony wanted us to go and like study things and was completely off on the wrong track. I say we keep this between ourselves for right now.
Will you come on?
Just for funsies. Say we didn't do it. We didn't find anything. Come on.
We're gonna have to show it to Salas and the others later too. So we might as well.
Okay. Let me put it to you this way. Red, listen. And Belky will put an arm around Iapetus's like shoulders and pull her in real close. There's only one doll.
Yeah,
Why don't
but
we
there's-
get to it first?
And I have the rest of the group mad at me? Oh no, you don't.
No. Why would they be mad?
I don't know, but I distinctly remember a certain individual being really excited about this scavenger hunt.
And think of how fun it will be when we beat him.
Iapetus just starts walking towards Antimony.
No, Red, come back. Belky will
And
catch him
does
by the
like-
back of the shirt and
does
like
like
jog to
the-
catch up. No.
Just like the
think about it.
sock, like the Sokka fucking like water tribe. I'm looking at you, no.
Red, think about it. Listen. How often do you come out on top?
As long as I come out alive at this point in this school, I am good.
Come on, this is still. Do you really think all of our friends are so altruistic they aren't out for it themselves? Really?
With some, I wouldn't say that, but I mean,
Listen,
in this particular case,
it's not like we're going to keep it forever. I don't even want the damn thing. I just want to get to it first.
but if I know my little brother, he will have a way for us to get to it first. So if we all get to it first,
Yeah, but that's no
quicker we're done. Can I see antimony from here?
Listen, so here's what I'm thinking, right?
I'm gonna say no on the can you see antimony because they are way below in the Biblioplex's library and getting high.
We are watching a person doing their damnedest to run away from their shoulder devil.
Pretty much.
Speaking of which, Ender, mind if I ask you a favor?
Huh? What?
I need to ask a favor. Ender, please roll me a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Oh no.
Me?
Can't get high on your own stuff,
Okay.
man.
That's a 24.
Oh yeah, bro, this is nothing to you. I gotta roll for antimony because she's never had catnip mixture, so she's rolling with disadvantage.
So
Yeah, I'm going with the heaven and hell dice today.
catnip is like mint. So in real life, it probably wouldn't hurt you, but I don't think you'd want to smoke it.
No, she's coughing. She's going.
Yeah.
Holy shit! What is this shit?
Is the good shit in there?
It got me feeling like my lungs are full of lint.
Just wait till it hits your fingers and your toes. You'll be seeing colors for days.
Like Sykes Ender. And we will cut back immediately to Iapetus and Belky.
Come on, Red! Come on. Why don't we go now to go find the thing while they're still open?
She's going to just stare at you. Like,
It's literally open right now.
I would like a chance to go and prep for things, just in case this scavenger hunt turns out to be more than what it really is.
Oh, come. It's. Oh. Red, there are people in there right now. Come on.
There can't be people necessarily in there right now. What time is it? What time is it even?
It's evening time, so it's getting closer and closer to like 7 to 8.
Yeah, so. Wait, did you say close is at 10 or 6?
7 to 8.
I heard 7 or 8.
Okay, so like they're just about to close up. If we get there now, we'll have free access to the entire building.
So again, I feel this would not be a good idea.
Okay, so what you're telling me is you think somebody put out all of these letters to get the entire student body to come for a prank is actually what the cultist group that attacked us before?
I didn't say any of that.
Well,
but
they're dead. It's fine. This
I
is
didn't
probably
say-
just a prank within a prank. Come on.
Belky, I'm the cultists are like the least of my concern with this. I'm more so at least want to have some stuff in order. Cause like the quicker we do this, the quicker we find out if we get anything out of this.
What all do you want?
I'll know maybe when I get there.
I mean, what do you want to prepare? What could you
Well-
possibly need?
Well, I mean, given the fact that we're gonna be there at midnight, and there's a chance that means probably not going to get much sleep, and I might have to start off the next day a little bit wrecked. I'd at least like to have some times to get, my spells in order, switch into maybe some appropriate gear to be outside.
Red, you're an elf, right? Or are you half elf? You're an elf, right? Be real with me, come on.
Looks up for a second. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so like, you only need 4 hours of trance, right?
Yeah.
Then what are you worried about? And Belky will just clap her on both shoulders.
Blank stare.
You don't need to sleep like everybody else does.
Below is comfortable and nice.
Oh, for God's sake! Pick one! Thank God!
And just gonna keep walking.
Red! And Belky will follow after.
Meanwhile, like 5 feet away is someone who would already thought of what you were trying to suggest, currently getting toasted.
You have no idea. So,
What do we
you...
do now?
I would assume you both go down to where Antimony and Andera are, who are
Yeah,
blazing it and praising it.
Basically, the goal was to gather them up.
All right, you
If
two,
they
con
didn't
saves
find-
versus contact high. Let's go.
Oh Lord!
What?
Because
You have
we're
to be
walking
in there, you have to
Contact
be in there
highs.
a
You're
while.
walking down to us. Let's go.
I also want to point out they
21.
poked up in the middle of the biblioplex.
Yeah, this isn't my
Hold it.
first rodeo.
Listen, I've been to a community college. You'd be surprised how often that happens.
Yeah,
Oh my God!
come
I
on.
wasn't serious, by the way.
I am!
Oh no.
I mean, I'm doing it for the lulz at this point. I'm looking for it. I have buttons, I swear. Yep, her poor dog nose is so affected.
Oh yeah, Iapetus is definitely getting fucking blazed tonight.
Yo, what the? Alright,
Oh.
bad idea. It's just going
Wow.
to about face.
Hey, kitty cat. Hey, pass, puff, man. Come on.
Puff, puff, pass.
Yeah, whatever. Belky will just take a puff. I said it the wrong way. I'm stupid.
Good grief.
Hey, Red, come on.
Hold it.
Too much. You're just gonna see her like lean for a second. You know what? I think I'm gonna. I'm gonna go toward the school store. I'll catch you guys on the. Oh, like her. You see like her starting to like sneeze and shit.
Wow, I didn't know Red was such a lightweight.
Like she's
tease me like that. Fuck you.
This is reacting the way a dog does, like when they sniff like cayenne in a garden by accident. Like that's the reaction.
Alright. Yeah, no. I think Belky's gonna hang out with the goons smoking.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm gonna get a drink. Be right back.
Wait, does Belky have the map or do I have it?
I would imagine I have it.
Hey, Belky.
If you stay to play, then Belky will hold out the blood.
No, I'm too strong for my nose.
It builds character. Come on.
How about
Uh-huh.
I go acquire materials and stuff for this scavenger hunt so that
Mhm.
you don't have to worry about it?
You know,
Yeah, that's
if you're-
fine.
If
Bye.
you're not a fan if you're not a fan of the smoke, I can make you some edibles.
Ooh.
You know what? And their edible might be a better idea. My nose. like her nose is just wrinkling.
I'll make you something. I'll make you something sweet tonight.
Thank you.
But yeah, so like if she's able, if Belky gives it to her, she's
No.
going to get take the map so that she can go do things.
No, Belky's not gonna give it up. If you want to play, or if you want the map, you gotta play.
So then I was just gonna be like, nope, fuck this, I'm out. She's gonna take her little stick figure house map and go fucking find the other.
That's funny.
Oh nah.
Oh, goddamn.
Say no to drugs, kids.
Say kids to drugs.
Say no to drugs if it's illegal in your state.
Exactly.
As long as you stay in school.
Stay in.
Well, if they don't stay in school, where are they going to get the drugs? I'm just
Behind a
saying.
pizza place.
It's true. You don't see a poor Wall
That's
Street
literally-
user.
My case in high school. Well, not my case, but yeah.
Yeah. So, with that, I believe we will recongregate over by, I would say, a little bit outside of the school store, where Team 1 is currently at. Team 1, you do your little thing trying to get in, and Iapetus, I believe you managed to get here by this point, at least to meet up with your brother and, of course, the other members of the party.
Tussie! Hey, Tussie! Over here!
She is still sneezing and wheezing.
Hey, Lucy.
Why do you smell so bad?
She reaches into her bag to grab some water to like sip that. You can. Oh God. You can thank the others for that.
Huh.
Oh,
Well, good news.
Hopefully-
I made enough from
go
selling
ahead.
I made enough from selling my terrific transcriber to afford some spells. And he holds up the book as he's
Oh.
been writing down in it because, thanks for reminding me, Krista, that as an elf, my long rest only takes 4 hours, so I can record both these spells before we get to this manor.
Well.
And
Looky
then also
there.
re-prepare my spells. So I can use them.
okay.
Are we going
Well,
tonight?
that's convenient. Sounds like you had a productive stop at the store. Did
Yep.
the rest of you get anything?
Just a multi-utility item. Nothing flashy.
Exercise.
And he... What?
Exercise.
At utility items, slightly raises the eyebrow, intrigued,
Just
but
going to
doesn't
pull...
ask.
No, he's just gonna pull out a single ball bearing. And just kind of rub it around in between his index and finger and thumb.
Oh,
Be
Also-
surprised how useful something like this can be in a potentially dangerous locale.
I can believe it.
Oh, also, while you were looking up stuff, were you able to find a picture of that doll?
So, unfortunately, we didn't have too much luck in the Biblioplex. With the exception of, you guys remember Miss Gertrude, the sweet little old lady we met orientation day?
Vaguely.
Well, she's the record keeper there. Belky and I went to go visit her because Antimony was looking for stuff in the historical record section, but couldn't find anything. Maps, nothing in regards to Dapplewing. So stopped by Miss Gertrude's office, and apparently she had Dapplewing's journal.
Oh,
Really now?
Yeah, and she actually let us look at it. I asked her if she knew anything about like a doll or a layout or anything like that. And although she didn't, she figured maybe we might find something in the journal. And I've got good news and I've got bad news. Which one do you want first?
The good news.
Okay. Good news. Found a map of the manor, a very thorough map. And we copied it down. But holds up my piece of paper. Mine didn't turn out so great. And you just see, like, think the most rudimentary stick figure, like, refrigerator drawing you can imagine.
I love it.
And so, I imagine Lucy just takes it.
Yes, he's holding it up. Beautiful.
But since mine didn't turn out that great, Belky did a copy of it. Turned out much better. Only problem is, Belky and Timony and Bear are the reason why I smell the way I do. They're not really in any condition right now to actually look for anything. So Belky has the map and won't give it to me. So that's the bad news.
Oh, that's okay. All we really need to do is figure out where the doll is, and as long as the house is not full of a bunch of dolls, I should be able to do that.
Please, no House Beneviento. Please, no House Beneviento. Please, no House Beneviento.
If you put a fucking monster baby thing in this, like, building, I swear to God, I'm gonna beat
chased
you
by
up,
mannequins.
Jay Frost.
I was chased by mannequins. Nope, I'm good. No, thank you.
You
Yeah,
don't know
worse.
even what's
Dolls.
Worse than House Beneviento is Dreamworld House Beneviento.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
I don't need horror brought to you in part by DreamWorks Studio. I'm good.
But no, Daedalus will open up his spellbook and go, look, I got the spell locate object, so as long as I have an idea of what I'm looking for, I can find it within 1,000 feet of me. As long as it's not in, like, anything surrounded by lead.
Alright, well, I guess that's the next thing on the agenda. Well, I will leave this up to you guys. Do you want to think about the Biblioplex and the others? Do you want to head back over there and see if we can retrieve them in said map? I can't believe I'm saying this. Or do you want to see if we can find a picture of the doll?
I'm all for finding a picture of the doll, because it'll make the spell much easier.
I agree.
And where do you propose we start looking for this?
Daedalus holds up a finger, then lowers a finger. I have no idea.
It's all a very good idea, but we need a lead to start pursuing.
This seems like your wheelhouse. Please, direct me.
No, I didn't exactly have any idea of what this picture might be. That being said, my fear is that we are going to do a little digging and come up with nothing. Especially if we happen to alert some teachers to whatever shenanigans we are about to partake in. So I actually have a proposal for you instead. It's getting a little bit late, and I can only imagine that some other people had a similar idea to us. Why not find a location where those people might gather, spot one or two of them, and, well, see if they've got a better idea than we do.
Oh, subterfuge.
Like this idea?
Indeed. Now, looks over. Daedalus, I hope you understand. But if we're doing subterfuge, that means we're gonna have to be quiet.
Sir, I come from a drow noble family. I think I understand subterfuge.
I think you might understand subterfuge. I don't think you understand what quiet is, though.
Again, raises a hand,
Basically-
lowers it.
Basically, Lucy, you remember how when we were younger and like for hide and seek and stuff throughout the house we'd have to sneak about? We have to do that level of sneakiness. We don't want to be seen or heard.
I wish you had told me this beforehand. I would have gotten that spell.
Finger up, finger curls.
We are related.
I could close my mouth, or I could cast a spell to make it not matter.
Yeah, silence, because it can't be centered on an object or person. But, well, first let's see if we can find anything.
Alright. Now, do we want to go to the site? Or do we want to head back into the library? Either or, we're likely to run into someone who might be on the same track as us.
I feel like going to the site would be more advantageous.
If we go to the site, we can at least scout the grounds a bit. And it'll possibly put us on the grounds before it's too late at night, so then we won't get in trouble necessarily for being present.
Sounds alright. Last question before we head on out. What are we to do with the other members of our happy-go-lucky band?
As much as I want to bring the other members of the Happy Lucky Band, at the same time, the contact high I just had to deal with, I don't know if they're in any condition for that.
Think of it this way. We can use that.
Honestly, I feel like I need to change clothes because the smell that I have is going to give me away before anyone hears or sees me.
Well, and in the interest of your nose, then, we shall head on over to the manor instead.
Wait, can't the Catman make the smell go away?
And there is also the cause of said smell.
Yeah, but he's got to be used to that stuff, right? It's his stuff. You wouldn't take something that you can't handle, right?
Trust me, I don't think you want to walk into what I just walked into.
Well, you're dead wrong. And then Goldblum goes towards the biblioplex.
Again, finger up, finger
Oh.
curls.
Hey, the big guy!
Unless someone stops him physically.
Absolutely not.
He signed this waiver, let it be so, but I am not going that way.
Also, Wiley, you just left 2 wizards and a rogue. Who's going to physically stop you at anything?
You know, you got a point.
Whole person's a hell of a drug.
Yes.
That person's a hell of a
You're
drug
also the only
indeed.
person who has that spell right now.
So,
Oh,
it's Team
Okay.
Pink versus Team Squishy. Who's going to get to the doll first?
We got the map, got the map, got the map, got the map. We got the map.
Meanwhile, we have the magical metal detector and the person with spider climb, and also the person with rope trick.
This is
Look,
amazing.
I might not have a good copy of the map, but that doesn't mean I don't remember things on the map.
We
That
basically
means I don't
we
have a visual aid.
basically split the party between watch out, there's a trap, let me disarm it, and team I am the disarmament of the trap. Hard through it.
yeah. Yeah.
3-man team. It's out of sight.
Important question though.
Yeah.
Is this the same day as when we went to the detention hall or detention
It is.
place?
I believe it is.
Yes.
So no longer.
No,
okay.
we had several
You're
days
gonna
because
need-
we did club stuff, so it's been
Yeah,
days.
you did
Yeah.
club stuff. So it has.
Okay, so I can re-prepare my stuff.
Yes.
Because he would have known ahead of time.
All right. Well then, let us go venture forth to this manor.
All right. I'm assuming you are all going right now, or would you like to go later?
Oh no, now
For
it's fine.
now.
Alrighty. Well, if that's the case, give me just a second to prep you all up. So do give me just 1 second.
One.
Damn it.
I will hunt you down.
Wouldn't be hard. I'm in the next room, babe.
I'm very well familiar.
Good luck getting into Canada.
You know Lake
Oh,
Erie's like not even a
Canada.
couple hours from me, right?
Wiley is not safe.
No one is. But I will say that let's go for some. We got 1 battle themes, commons. We'll just do this for a little bit. It's around nighttime. Not nighttime. Well, yeah, it is nighttime because it's evening. You all begin your work, your preparation. You go out to where Dapplewing Manor is. Doesn't take too long. We'll say, though, you see that everyone's, at least a good small crowd's out there, but not close enough to the actual manor. At least a good distance. There's already some students getting visibly excited. Some are chickening at each other. Some are going and, shoving one another, going, come on, do it. No, I'm not going in there. Of course, as the bright light of the central campus fades into the verdant grounds of Dapplewing Manor, your peers are congregated underneath a massive oak tree in the manor's front yard. And you see one student look back and goes, "Yo, new group arrived. Yo, what up?"
Which group?
You guys.
The high crew?
Remember, we were split up. One group went ahead early to try to...
It'll be you guys first. It will be the non-high group.
Okay.
What does the student look like?
Students, just a generic elf. Just kind of an elf kid. He just goes,
Generic
"Oh."
Erickson.
Eric Jenerickson. He just goes, "Oh, hey, you guys are here. Yo, what up?
Hi.
Are you here for the thing?"
Looks to Salus.
Of course we are.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so listen. From what everyone here has been told, and just from what we know, you're looking for a pink-haired doll wearing a patchwork tartan dress. If you can bring her back, we will pay for your... The winner basically... I mean, look, we got a betting pool going on. Whoever wins, basically, generically speaking here, you guys will pay for your lunches for a week. No, a month. We'll even do part of your homework.
Salus immediately looks back to the other group. Well, I can think of where the other group is, not that they're with us. Well, I think there could be a few who would appreciate that.
See, already things are getting real good, real good.
Meanwhile, Daedalus will just cover his mouth, and then Salus will hear in his ear, "Don't be alarmed, but I think we are being scammed."
I can't reply secretly, so I'll just keep on going with the conversation. Hell now. It's an interesting offer. Of course, at the end of the day, this is bragging rights, so honestly, it feels a bit of a fair deal.
Told ya. Now, listen. From what we know, place is locked up. You don't know how to get in. Nobody knows. But from what I hear, there's some other cool shit in there.
Is it now?
Yeah.
Now, some illegal contraband shit, I imagine.
Oh, probably. You kidding me? Knowing this place? I wouldn't be surprised, but he kind of holds up a finger. I do know that they do have some security in there.
Most likely traps. That would be my guess.
Traps, you name it. I mean, ugh, I don't even know where to begin.
You have to. The thing of traps would be the most likely in a scenario like this, with a somewhat neglected yet still slightly valuable situation. Anything that requires extreme value requires immediate overwatch. As a place like this, which is a little more off the beaten path compared to, say, some of the main buildings on campus, probably not as well patrolled.
I have no idea what you just said, but you know what? I'll take your word for it.
Frost, while this is going on, can I make a perception check? Daedalus might have just realized someone else might have had the same idea, so he'd want to see if anyone is preparing the somatic components for locate object.
Please roll me.
That's a 15.
There are a few people. And it does look like they're preparing some spells, but you don't know. You do see at least one person preparing it. And it seems to be a dwarf.
He will, again, cover his mouth, and to both Iapetus and Salus. Several people are... Oh, I covered my mouth in front of my own microphone. I'm stupid.
You're good.
In character, it's fine.
Yeah, but no, he'll just go... Several people are preparing spells. At least one other person knows locate object.
Salus will pretend like he didn't hear a thing. Because, yeah. Is there a opening time to when this shindig goes down?
Midnight immediately. That's when the campus goes completely dark.
Intriguing. Which means that
Scott?
everyone has plenty of time to prepare.
Do we have any moonlight, Frost?
There is moonlight.
Okay.
From what we know, the place is well guarded, well packed. At least in terms of... No, I say well guarded, but in reality, it's just locked. No one knows how to open the door. We tried earlier, but, you know... There might be a key lying around, I don't know.
Hearing that immediately, just a sec, because he can do it at will without having to use any components. Daedalus will just peer around.
Okay.
While he's doing that, Frost, if I wanted to recall things from the map, like specifically the blue star marks, since they were brought up when we were looking at it, what would I need to roll so that I could try to remember that?
Basically, it would just be a history check.
Quidok. Well, God fucking speed. A 23.
Better than that natural
Damn.
one.
Oh man.
You can
Ooh.
recall certain markings on each and every one of Dapplewing Manor's map.
Alrighty. So with that roll, is it safe to say that I at least remember those glyphs, like the blue marks?
Yes, because above
Okay.
game, they will still appear on the actual map, like where you guys will be, but at the same time, we will
In
just
case
pretend.
those had any significance.
Yeah, we will
She
just
wants to
pretend that they will not exist.
Right.
Now, here's a Oh, sorry, you go ahead first.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, so basically when she was looking at that map, those were actually marked on the map in the journal.
Mm-hmm.
And there wasn't like a key or anything else with that, it was just those.
It just was markings upon there.
Got it. Okay, that way she knows what to relay when they are in some sort of private.
Now, here's my one question. Because, and I will enlarge this for the stream. I hope that picks up everything. Yeah. So it's just off of what the stream can see, but there's one of those little markings right at what looks to be the front of the manor before you even go inside. Do I detect anything in the front area since I have detect magic up?
Nothing really, except that there is magic on the lock, and it seems that it's tailor-made. That it will only open up with a certain key.
Daedalus will, again, using message, just tell Iapetus and Salus this. Magic lock needs a special key.
I mean, since we have, I guess, some time until this whole shindig goes down, guess I'm just gonna go take a walk around.
All right.
Salus, Lucy, you guys want to come along?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good to stretch the legs.
And basically, she kind of wants to peruse the perimeter of the house, but also gives them a chance to talk about anything they couldn't talk about in front of the other group.
As we get a fair bit away. Magic lock, huh?
Oh yes. Not typical abjuration. Enchantment.
Enchantment then.
Well,
Abjuration.
Well, just going off of the magical reading, I would assume it's enchantment because it'd be paired to the key.
Likely that it is. It's something that might be held by someone who curates the mansion during the day, but it's probably. Wouldn't be surprised if there's an alternative entrance. If there is a single key to open and get into the manor, what happens if they lose it, after all?
so, from what little I can recall of the map, looks kind of sad about her stick figure drawing. So on the map there were a few distinct glyph marks. There were like 3 on the main floor, and then I believe 3 or 4 more on the second floor. One of them was right by the front door. So I would imagine there is another way in, which is why this walk around might prove useful.
Well,
While we're walking around, does anything jump out at us?
Nothing really. Well, besides the occasional student just being a dick.
I really hope they don't actually jump out at us.
That one just jumps out and goes ooga booga, and then just
Well,
runs away.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I hope they don't because
Oh boy.
I gave you an out.
God,
It's coming right for us.
Let me see what he does. Yeah, that's failing horrifically.
Look out,
You
it's
just
coming
see a
right for
student
us.
go ooga booga, and he's just seizing on the ground.
I thought we were in danger. I was protecting you.
Can I roll a medicine check?
Yes, Yes, you may.
"21. I'd like to help this person."
Did anybody see who accosted this poor man?
Yes, it's not that hard to get this guy back up.
In my defense, I did not lay a finger on him.
Just
I mean,
Just gonna-
you're not wrong, but you're also wrong.
Can
I'm
I just
technically
get
correct.
this guy up and send him on his way? Make sure he's
Yeah.
patched up, and we're just like, we're not.
Yeah,
gonna talk about
Daedalus, Silas, you get him off and everything else. Daedalus, what's your passive perception?
13.
You hear a mutter under your breath. Ah, dick.
it. Earned.
Listen, we don't know what we're getting into here. We could have been in actual danger.
Now, looks back to Daedalus as this guy just wanders off. Daedalus,
Yes.
your friend, and therefore, I will not do anything against you for that very idiotic thing you did. And then he's going to turn to Aepitus. As family, would you like to do something to this idiot?
Absolutely. Like, fucking, like, grabs his ear.
Ow, ow, ow. You know how much worse this is for elves. Ow, ow, ow. Why would you do this? Ow.
Yes, I know. Remember the whole seen, not heard thing? We can't just mind sliver people. We'd have a lot of explaining to do.
But I didn't cast any of the other things I could have done. That was the most like, inconspicuous thing I could do.
Could have done nothing and waited to see if he was a threat first.
In the meantime,
We've actively been attacked by cultists at least once on campus. You can't be too safe.
That said,
And she will let go of his ear. I'd appreciate the concern. We just have to be mindful not to possibly hurt someone else that didn't deserve it. Although, looks at the person who did it. What have we learned? The dude is on the ground.
Oh, he left. He just
Oh,
called your
okay.
brother a dick.
yeah, I just propped him up and sent him on his way.
I didn't know if he was like still lingering around.
To be fair, at this point, people should know about Daedalus. He has attacked many things in response.
You're
Yeah,
not
but those
wrong.
things tend to ambush us, and we don't have time to grab you each second.
I mean, at one point when Dare was in danger, he set a tree on fire.
All right, so back on topic. Now that all is over, I have a question for you. Now, this gentleman that you spotted, I believe you made mention that they were also casting locate object.
Yes, it was a dwarf.
Yep. They were probably looking for the doll. Why don't you see if you can't find that there key instead?
Okay, well, I hope no one else has a key within 1,000 feet of me. Because there's a certain drawback to the spell. If it's something that I haven't seen before and it's a general object, it'll ping the first thing that fits that description. But
Wait, Lucy, wait a second. Frost, did we see anything in that book that might not be exactly a key, but would help us maybe fine-tune this spell a bit?
I would say that you did notice that there was a marking right next to the door area, right towards its entrance.
Got it. So, okay, Lucy. There is... We saw this at the actual door, or I saw it in the book?
In the book.
Okay, so, Lucy, I'll do the best to describe this to you, but there was something on that map when we were looking at it in the book. There was like an image or a glyph of sorts. And she's gonna try to describe it to him, and you let me know what I have to do in order to describe it to him.
Well,
It's basically a mark just on the map that's right near the door.
Okay. I guess for me, it looks like a star or something in the map that you showed us, or the blueprints for the manor. Looks kind of like a star or like a snowflake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Lucy, you want to try to see if you can. I want you to visualize like a snowflake. I know there are many different ones. Don't focus on that, but like try to picture in your mind what you think a snowflake pattern might look like. There was something like that near the front door. That might be on the key too, and it might at least help whittle down what you're looking for.
Maybe we should investigate this area first, because I only have so many times I can cast a spell. It's a higher level spell.
Okay, then she's if we're facing the front of the building right now as we were walking, she's gonna, I guess, walk towards the right of the staircase in front of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see anything there like a marking or a glyph?
You don't, but you do notice that where it's marked, there's a pot.
Like a flower pot?
Like a giant flower pot.
Huh.
Maybe we can hold off on that spell.
Possibly. She's just gonna lean in like she wants to take a sniff of it, but at the same time try to see if there's anything on the pot, because she doesn't want to obviously lift it up in front of all the students to see if someone put the key under the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see anything?
You're looking to see if the key's underneath the pot?
I'll only do that if like Salis and Lucy are able to block the view. Otherwise, in front of all these other students, lifting up a pot is a little obvious.
I was about to say, before you do that, Zai, how big is this pot?
And like something you would keep a daisy in.
So under 10 pounds.
Yeah, way under 10 pounds.
Daedalus will just kind of pull the two in together in a semicircle around the pot like they're having a huddle, and then he'll just cast Mage Hand and lift it up.
There is a tiny key underneath.
He will. He will nudge Salis, who is much better at stealth.
He is going to nudge back and say, "We leave it for now.
Okie dokie.
We'll worry. We'll just tuck away that knowledge initially, and then when the time comes, we'll use it. We don't know if the students are going to get angry that we're starting already, after all."
Fair. We also don't know if anyone's gonna need it to lock the place up when hours of operation are done.
Indeed.
Oh, the
Why don't
place is
we-
already locked up. You guys are here when it's still closed. It's
Ah.
midnight that it's the deadest of times.
Why don't we go
Oh.
head on back and we'll take a little bit. Wait for the other half of our posse to arrive on the scene. Maybe get learn a
Like a
little bit more
plan.
information.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty. It doesn't take too long, and eventually, Belky and Dare, you both manage to get here. The high does not last.
But did Goldblum get to join them for the high?
That's up to Goldblum. Goldblum, did you get high?
I literally walked towards that area, so you tell me.
Well, if you did, I would need you to roll me a Constitution save.
Oh, yeah.
You got a little high. In fact, you're still a little high. You're coherent. You understand things, but you know, life's kind of chill for you right now. Life is feeling pretty good.
Not that anybody could tell, because he's saying even less now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's not talkative to begin with, so he was already chill. So there's
I
not much
imagine-
difference.
I imagine that in like 5 years, Goldblum is going to like get super hammered and start spilling out every single word that he hadn't said for his entire life.
Meanwhile,
and it all
right.
came out with vulgarity.
Meanwhile, right now, instead of normal, he's now just like, I'm gray.
And I
It's
do
just
think,
5% slower.
I do think that we are all together.
All right.
Yeah.
With that, the hunt will begin. And allow me to put you guys on the map.
Before we start, should we take a small bio break?
We will, but I would like you all to at least see the map. And I will put your tokens into...
Well, this is nice. Did you make this?
No, thank God somebody else did, because the one map that did exist on here is absolute shit. It has no colors.
It might be the one. It might be the one we use for a handout.
Yeah. It sucked.
I mean, it's
Was this at the coast? You're getting lazy, and I will call you out on your shit.
They have been very lazy in the last 5 publications they made.
I have a feeling that might have to do with this new thing they're pushing right now called 1D&D.
Yeah.
You could do better, Wizards. You could do so much better. But anyways, let us all at least take a 10-15 minute bio, get some bathroom, get some drinks. We'll do that, and the hunt will properly begin.
So hey, chat, how you doing? Having a good time?
Hoy.
How's it going, chat?
Damn it, Wiley. I am never ready for the soundboard. I love enabling your soundboard, but I am never prepared.
It's a good thing he is. He knows what we needed.
But yes.
Oh shit, I forgot to change my emblem. Pomp.
All good. But also, Zai, congratulations. You now have a whole bunch more spells that can just be added to your spell book because they are in your brother's spell book.
As soon as you said what you were doing, I was like, yes, yes.
I may have realized one of the spells I took when I leveled up would be very good for your build, so I should definitely probably help teach it to you.
Yes. If she had made it to the school store, she was gonna see if like he had a if the dude had a copy of Identify, or if someone in the party did.
I mean, yes, I already do. The reason why I didn't have you take Identify is because it would take up one of the spells that you would have gotten when we first picked all our stuff, and instead you can just get it for free and take spells that would be useful to you.
Exactly.
I realized I was going to be the party's utility caster, so I just took all of the utility spells. Now I just need to wait till... Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, because when you went to the store, I was like, shit, we might need something to check to find out what is on this doll before we pick it up.
Well, that's the trade-off to Identify that people always forget. It'll tell you if an item's magical. It does not tell you if it's cursed.
You also have to touch it.
Yes. Let's just.
Or in my case, lick it.
Oh yes, you play a druid.
Yep.
But I was gonna point out. Brain. Oh yeah, in our Tomb of Annihilation game, 2 of our party's casters may have forgotten that little bit of information, and that's why our sorcerer spent 3 sessions turning into a goat.
Oh my goodness.
And then ask why. It can't be cursed. We identified it. Slow head turn. But I'll be right back because I'm actually, for once, going to utilize the bio break. Be right back.
Hi, chat. You're stuck with me. How are you? Is this that legendary halftime show they talk about? Hello,
Halftime.
Carrie. Oh,
Hello.
with CG and I.
Yes, I was lurking here.
The legendary moo cow.
Back.
Welcome back.
Oh man. I really hope that key is still under that pot.
Well, if it isn't, then the door will be unlocked. And the only thing we have to worry about is how smart everyone else is. Which, luckily, from the sound of it, none of the named NPCs are here, so we might have a pretty good advantage. Unless one named NPC is here.
I'm so curious about these glyphs. Because they are strategically placed in areas that you would need to utilize in order to get to the second floor.
Well, maybe that you need to utilize hums and spider climb, hums and levitate.
Also hums in magical school.
Yes, but as living with Daedalus should have taught you, wizards might not always have forethought.
They are intelligent, not wise. Very big difference.
Yes, and that's how I
You're
played
absolutely
Daedalus.
correct.
I don't think I will ever have more than my +1 in wisdom.
Oh, Lord.
A +1 in
Terrifying
wisdom and a
enlightened.
pulled-on ear to show for it.
I'm not gonna lie, that was my favorite bit to just improv there. Ow, ow, you know how worse this is for an elf. Why would you do this? Says one elf to another.
I
Exactly
immediately
why she
thought of
does it.
Quark.
Oh lord, don't get me started. If I was playing anything, it'd probably be either Cisco or Odo.
I just mean the ear thing.
I know. But also, don't forget, I was also in chat earlier, which some people might have saw, posting some of the Vanda Vente family rules, which number 15...
So,
Well, I'll reread it in case people don't want to try to keep tabs on the chat scrolling, but... Number 15, which can be used in a non-literal sense, or a very literal sense, because it is also drow advice. Always watch another drow's hands. That way, if they want to stab you in the back, they'll have to work for it.
uh,
Oh,
I've been spending completely apropos of nothing. I've been kind of tinkering with inspiration for a subclass idea lately. And it is unsurprisingly a monk subclass because the monk needs all the help it can get. But it was a Way of the Thunderclap Monastery. Which, if you get that reference, good on you, you're cultured. But it was like lightning and thunder based with the one key feature the key feature of the subclass was giving them kind of like lightning bolts, but centered on themselves, like they become ball lightning and run through people. I'm still tinkering with the idea.
I love you, CG, but welcome to... You picked one of the hardest classes to homebrew for as your starting one. Welcome to it.
Starting.
I don't know how much homebrew you do. You mostly tell me that you don't want to.
You're correct. But I like the mental gymnastics of coming up with something like that. I would never actually run or request or do any of these things, but I like to make thematic builds, you know?
Fair enough.
I
Though
too.
I might be preparing to utilize a homebrew subclass in that upcoming mini-series and showing people exactly why I decided to get a +10 in sleight of hand.
I too like theory crafting.
Theorycraft do be good.
Yes, I do know a friend who's also working on their first D&D homebrew race. And once they're ready to put it out, I will definitely shill it. But right now, I'm not going to say anything because I don't know if they want me to say anything.
I've thought about making like a music-based artificer. Basically me. Because I am not a bard. I don't have the charisma. I am more int.
Well, that's
And I
also
don't
why
play
I made,
music.
I was about to say, that's also
I
why
make
I made your
tech-
subclass when I based one off of you, a ranger.
Yeah.
It'll definitely be
But,
fun
like-
once you meet the character who has that subclass in this game.
Ooh.
But go ahead and finish
Like
your
I don't
take.
play music. I don't like my performance is sloppy. I don't practice, so everything's just not as good. So I use technology to make music.
And yet you are
very,
very proficient.
Costly sound libraries that are absolutely worth it. especially since I got them for half price. But yes, orchestra music. I can't wait to actually like show off my full orchestrations because like I have pieces that are just waiting to be revealed. It's eating away at me. CG knows. Bob knows.
Mhm.
I also know, sitting on one of the things you just made, that I can't show off until literally the end of the month.
No, but like the stuff I made for you weren't fully orchestrated though. Like I mean full piece. All the sections going ham.
Well, if you want to see some of Wiley's work, you can go to his YouTube at just Wiley Willy now, isn't it?
Yes. At Wiley Willy.
Highly recommend it. You can just put stuff on repeat, and it's very good ambient music.
I'm being chilled everywhere.
Wiley, you know you can't escape the shill here.
I know, but I can at least pretend.
And if you want to go to that YouTube, as well as many of the other places that Wiley has, 1 second. You fell into this trap early, and I'm going to abuse it.
Oh, fuck.
You can follow Wiley's link tree.
Can you follow those?
I believe so.
I thought it was just like a page. I don't know this site. I just recently started. Because it's
same.
like
I have a link tree. It's on my
use.
yeah. I have a link tree. It's on my Twitter. Let it be used. Though most of it will just send you here. It's almost like I don't have enough links to actually validate a link tree, and I thought I was going to, but then the social media hype died.
Honestly, if you have 2 or 3, that's enough to justify it because, like, especially if the names are different. In my case, yeah, some have an X, some don't because some other people are using this name, but they don't use the account very often. So they're just in limbo.
Welcome to the world of branding.
Yeah.
I have acquired second dinner.
He's stew.
Yes, it is the turkey wing stew. It is the hearties.
But thankfully not Hardee's.
Oh God. Oh no.
I'm trying to imagine.
Joking aside, I've never actually had Hardee's, but nothing I've ever heard about it makes me think I want to.
I think I've had like their French fries a very long time ago, but Hardee's kind of went the way of Arby's in my neck of the woods, aka non-existent.
Yes,
it's a shame.
Go ahead.
Which is a shame for you because Arby's like recently got some really nice stuff on their menu.
Right?
Wagyu steak burger, pretty darn good.
So if I want that, I'm going to have to go to the expensive BurgerFi for it. But BurgerFi does have Wagyu on occasion.
I want to try Wagyu. Sounds delicious.
They also brought back that Diablo sandwich thingy, which I was all about when it happened.
I never got to try that, but I do like me some spicy foods.
This is the good kind of spicy where it's like it's not hurt your tongue bad, and you will need milk for it, but it's like it's not spicy painful, but it's spicy heat, and it goes down real nice.
Ooh, me gusta. As long as it's not my da bomb experience, I am good.
Da bomb?
Yes. So I like spicy food, both like the warm heat spice and also the I had a tongue once spice. My friends and I, like freshman year of college, we went to a place called Urban Barbecue, and on their shelf they had a bunch of different hot sauces that you could choose to use on whatever it was that you purchased while you were there.
I want to point out, I cannot find this hot sauce anymore. I've been trying for the last 3 years just so I could tell people what it was that I had. It doesn't exist.
What's it called?
It's called Da Bomb.
Oh, try
It's
a place called,
clear.
not sponsored, but try a place called the Pepper Palace.
Wait,
So
the
there
bomb
are
hot
different.
sauce?
Yes, there are different Da Bomb hot sauces. The one I had in particular was clear.
Oh,
So it's not the hot ones one.
Yeah, it's not Hot Ones. Hot Ones was
Confusing.
the last dab. I've had that one, and yeah, you only use a dab for that. But we saw these hot sauces, so we're like, okay, we'll try a few different ones, and we were being smart about it, you know, like putting a little bit of it in a container and then lightly dipping. My friend decided to swat one of my onion rings out of my hand,
oh
and
no.
it fell into the full cup of Da Bomb hot sauce.
Oh no.
And I'm like, but it's an onion ring. I love onion rings. Onion rings come before God and country. I can't waste this. So I decide to consume said onion ring.
Oh no.
My friend
Did
feels
you-
bad. He consumes one dunked in said Da Bomb hot sauce.
Oh no.
When I tell you, we were like, oh my God, what do we drink? Okay, they have ice cream sandwiches. Let's try that. Does nothing. Okay, milk does nothing. 5 hours later, the pit of our stomach felt like a fucking Magmar's Inferno. And when will it go away?
Wow. How long did it take before it went away?
So if we went there around like 1 or 2 in the afternoon,
Mhm.
at 6 in the evening, our stomach still felt extremely warm.
Oh no.
Dang.
Yeah.
That is a
See-
shame.
See, I can't do that. Like, I like spice, don't get me wrong. But that I'm not a person to really like push the spice envelope, because after a while you'll just run into those people who like those people and products that are just like, do you want to feel like you're dying? No, I like to have tasty food. Well, too bad. This is what you're having. And it's difficult sometimes because all of the products that are like out and about, right? They use buzzwords like ghost pepper and California Reaper and habanero and all that nonsense, right?
Habanero is a kind of pepper.
Exactly. But well, I mean, they're all a kind of pepper. They're all a kind of spice.
Uh-huh.
But you don't exactly know which of the products are like just piggybacking on that sort of thing. Like, here's a good example.
What do you mean?
Here's a good example. Wendy's has ghost pepper ranch, right?
Uh-huh.
Now that shit's delicious, but I would not exactly say that it is burn my insides hot like a ghost pepper usually would be.
So they just
And the
use
ranch
less of
probably
it.
counterbalances really well.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because of the cream, yeah.
But it uses that ghost pepper it uses the ghost pepper to draw people in. Ooh, spicy. I like spicy.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
So?
Marketing.
But-
It's an ingredient. It's
No.
literally an ingredient in what they make.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm just
Okay.
I'm just making an observation.
What's the?
Like-
I'm confused. So you're mad that it's not as spicy as a ghost pepper.
No. What I'm saying is, so that ranch is spicy, but it's not very spicy. I get a bag of potato chips that says they're ghost pepper. And it's like, okay, whatever. And I have it, and it's kind of spicy. And then I go and get another bag of chips that is habanero. And it's like, destroy my insides bad. Because it is using the same keywords, but you have no idea how hot it actually is because they have destroyed the like sense of how hot things are by using those keywords. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so it's less keywords because that's an ingredient in what that's like saying like, oh god, literally any food. It's like it has this in it, like Parmesan garlic bread. It was like I don't like this brand of Parmesan garlic bread. There's not enough Parmesan. Or this one uses the shake on Parmesan. This one uses real Parmesan. Like, yeah, they're all going to taste different because you're using a different quantity and different, like, kinds.
I think it's due to the intensity, like the heat level.
Yeah, so it should list it as, like, it should have a listing for heat rather than, that's what you want, right? Is a listing for how hot it is.
Scoville
What are you
level.
saying, Wiley?
Scoville,
yes. Scoville.
See, the problem is people use it. Some people use it as a measure of how hot it is. Some people just use it as an accurate description. That's the issue.
Yeah,
it's all over the place. It is a complete mess. There's no.
Yeah,
you don't actually know what you're getting.
Like the ghost pepper thing. You know that you have to sign a waiver to actually have ghost peppers in your stuff, right?
What?
I did not.
Yeah, like ghost peppers and California Reapers and all that nonsense. The natural peppers are high enough in the Scoville heat unit that it can actually do damage to you. Like if you were to eat those peppers, you would probably be put into hospital. Like, so not actually, but that's, I'm using hyperbole.
So for where was it that had ghost pepper, or like what ranch?
Wendy's.
Okay. So do they actually contain ghost pepper then?
Nope.
Well, then that's false advertisement. But are we all back?
I believe so.
I was about to say, what's not false advertising? The fact that we're all back.
Yes.
Right? Well,
I think so.
Let's do roll call. CG.
Ghost pepper here present.
Frost.
What's up?
Bobble.
Yo.
Krista.
Habanero.
Wiley.
Oh.
What?
Link, he come.
Oh, okay.
And Zai.
Pikachu.
All right, well, we're all back, so I'll head us over to the map. There we go.
Yay.
All right, and we're gonna go with, let's see, gonna manage an audio thing here for you all. Let's see. Let me just get you all some. Tabletop audios.
We good?
Yes, I'm just trying to get one thing for you all.
It's a beholder in a box. Ugh!
Oh, God.
That'd be a big box.
Or a small beholder. It's actually a game.
Xanathar?
Car chase.
I mean, he did already come to the school.
Yep.
What are you doing here? The meeting was last week.
There we go. Let me just.
I take it this is not the scale.
There we go.
Yes, there we go. We return back to our lovely players. You have managed to secure a key. And you begin your entrance in. A few of the students are also going in. We will not need their PNGs, for we are just concentrating on the main group.
Alright, so we have the key.
I assume you entered into the door?
Alright then. What do we see as we enter?
Allow me to set the scenery. Within the manor, you know that you see ceilings high as 20 feet tall, doors that are well secured. Lighting. By night, the interior of the manor is more dark. Stairs and steps in the manor moving and reshaping themselves for full accessibility. You do notice that as you are entering the facility, however, you see a construct doing patrol work.
Uh-oh.
I would like everyone to please roll me a stealth check.
This will be funny.
Looking out the window, is there anybody else coming in?
As I stated, a few other students have followed you in. I will do
Oh, okay.
rolls for them as a group.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misheard.
11.
I had to turn your volume up.
9.
22.
No problem.
This is a group check, right?
Yes, this is a group check.
Yes. Good.
Wow.
So, okay, group 1 passes. Group 2 passes. Group 3 passes. Does group 4 fail?
Goldblum just
Passes
stands
by
still like a
with
statue.
1. The Securotron, as you see, possesses no weapons. But it begins a patrol. Marking its way in and around the facility.
All right.
Uh,
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, let us know when we can move.
It is currently out of your sight range and currently patrolling this part of the main dining hall. So you are clear.
So, this thing's supposed to be in the attic, right?
We need to make our way up. We'll need to make our way upstairs somehow.
Well, Bilky will pull out the map and open it up. Well, there's some weird sigils by the stairs. Both of them.
From what I remember, the staircases in here, all of them have some sort of glyph or like emblem on them. I didn't know what it meant, but took note of it nevertheless.
Excuse me. Belky will move over between Iapetus and Endair and show them the map and the symbols that she had copied down.
Mm-hmm.
This makes sense to either of you?
Well, I know where we ended up finding the key to get into here matched one of the glyphs in front. So maybe if we investigate the areas where the glyphs are, we might get more information.
Belky will look over to the 4 that followed the men. Hey, dingbats, come here.
Is that the other guys?
Yeah, we were followed by like 4 other students, right?
4 other groups.
Oh, groups! Fuck.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, nah. No.
So
Like
this
the
place
other
is
ones
crowded.
hunting.
Got it.
Yeah,
Alright,
this
in
is a
that case.
competition too.
Mm-hmm. I would also like to say this. You would have noticed while walking into the foyer, coat racks carved to resemble statues of individuals line the entryway into the manor beyond. The coat racks flanking the doors depict 2 dwarves wearing high-collared jackets. The other coat racks on the left depict a one-tusked Loxodon, a monocle-wearing orc, and a gnome with a skunk for a hairpiece. The statues on the right depict a drow wearing a scarf, a burly human in a tuxedo, and a high elf in a cow. If
A
any of
cow?
you- Yep, a cowl.
I
C-O-W-L.
feel like these
Oh.
are important.
I thought it was like, leading a cow and the
No.
horns with a coat
If
rack.
any one of you would like to roll to figure out what these statues are, you may roll a history check.
I also determine what these are made of. Stone or
Can we get a
Wood.
10?
16.
15.
I got a 9.
17.
Okay, so Daedalus passes.
Oh, wait,
Goldblum
disadvantage?
passes. Salus passes. And good point. You are a little high.
I missed the disadvantage part. It's 15.
15, okay. Well, same as before. Daedalus, Goldblum, Salus, you all pass. For you all, you recall that these individuals depicted were Captain Dapplewing's favorite military compatriots. They were all great friends of Strixhaven. And, of course, I would like to ask, who has the highest perception check here?
You mean passive?
Passive.
15?
13.
Not me.
Belky,
Mm-hmm.
you would not really notice this, but you notice that the boxy dwarf coat racks
Mm-hmm.
seem to be shifting and moving slightly,
How?
mechanically,
Like, how is it moving?
like general sweeping motion, like as if they were security cameras.
Which one of these statues is the dwarf?
You would notice the statue right here and the statue right here.
I pull Iapetus and Daedalus closer to me and point at the dwarves. Yeah, hey, they look like they're looking for something. So maybe don't get seen by them.
Do I hear this as well?
I mean, we're all nearby. I'm just keeping my voice down, but I'm not trying to like not be heard by the rest of my group.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
Hold on a second then. Well, being going to be recorded.
Hey, Frost, is there any way I can observe to see if I can figure out the construct's patrolling pattern?
Of course. It's gonna take you a bit, though.
Okay then. Hey guys,
Because it does
I wanna
disappear around this corner.
I want to see if I can figure out the sentry's patrol pattern. Since apparently we also have to deal with maybe something looking for us in these statues too.
Maybe, yeah.
There
Do you guys want to wait for that, or do you want to just keep moving?
I don't mind waiting.
Well,
Are we completely blocking the door so no one else can get through?
Right now, yes.
Good.
Nope.
I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting.
a large black dragonborn looks on over to you and says, "We gotta just take our time carefully as is."
who are you?
As he does a double take. Hello?
Hi, it's me.
Sully?
We're gonna be recorded. Doesn't it make sense?
I mean, if I would have thought you'd look like the robot, but okay.
Unfortunately, the spell requires that I share all of the amenities, and that unfortunately includes a tail and horns.
Now, I will say this. It takes you at least a solid 10 minutes for this, but you do get to learn these things halfway, so to speak. Well, something. And I'll make sure this is visible to others. It starts its patrol from here, looking up. and
We
then
can't see it, baby.
Yeah, Frost, I think you're on the wrong layer.
That's weird. Okay, here we go. Can you see this?
Yes.
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 Starts its patrol from here, looking up here. And goes over to here. Up to here. Around the table. Back down. Goes over to here. Up here. Disappears. And then 10 minutes later, comes back from this angle. Goes over to here. Returns back to its original post.
All right. So, if it goes off to the right, I say when it disappears up that way, we take the stairs to the right.
I can agree with that. I don't know if you, Salas, Lucy Goldblum, I don't know if you heard earlier, but I had mentioned maybe the glyphs by the stairs will give us more information for this, since the one by the front door did.
I agree.
Well,
Let's make.
I agree.
1 second.
Mm.
This, and I can hold it for up to 10 minutes. And because I took the focus multitasker feat, I can also do this.
Hey.
Nice.
Alright. And you do have an idea on what it looks like because it has been told to you.
Yep. Pink
So,
hair patchwork.
It's
Um,
pinging hard into the attic. Way above you.
Okay.
Belky will point over here where the sigil is from the map.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like at the base of the stairs kind of thing.
It's either the base or the top of the stairs. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
At the base.
Okay.
So do I
So
see?
when the coast is clear,
Yeah.
Do I see anything magical, like at the base of the stairs?
I would say... Roll me... If you're looking for something specific, roll me a perception. Salas, you will roll with advantage.
Oh, awful. 14.
11.
shit. Oh, all of us are doing the rollsies. Got it. My bad.
You're
I
good.
did a goof.
It's okay. Belky's got us.
Goldblum will look out. Goldblum
18.
will look out for the Securitron.
Of course.
Ooh, if did it look like that Securitron earlier was also listening for us or only looking?
Looking.
Okay, because I had an idea, but never mind.
I will say Belky and Iapetus.
Mm-hmm.
You two see what appears to be scratch markings hidden off to a small part of the railing. Who
Does
speaks
it-
thieves' cant?
Me.
Fuck.
Hey, guys, there is some stuff right here. And Belky will point at it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna lean on down and give it a read.
Damage not the house, lest ye bring the ownership down.
Don't
Seems like-
break anything.
Seems like
Looks-
a warning.
A
Looks
warning.
at Lucy. Daedalus, whatever you do, I don't care what jumps out at us. Do not randomly attack it. Because if we break something in here, we might be in trouble.
Might?
I don't know what the extent of that message means. I don't want to find out.
Well, let's put it this way. If we get caught in here, we're in big trouble. If we break something, we're in more trouble. So, yeah.
If I recall from the map, that stairwell we're in front of leads up, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Speaking
I've-
of which,
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Go, 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 go! Belky's gonna head up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
With
up the
the
stairs, up the
quickness.
fucking stairs. And Derek,
Gonna-
come on.
It's gonna be following us, so we'll need to find a good place to hide.
Well,
Yeah,
if
upstairs.
it goes upstairs, wouldn't we be on the next floor then?
It
Yes.
said the route said that it goes upstairs.
No.
No,
No,
We
it
just
didn't
saw it run
specify.
around the
It
corner.
disappeared. Yeah.
Okay.
For all we know, it could be going up top through the doors. We don't really know.
Yeah, we don't know if this like area up here was a You guys, I don't know if you guys can actually see what I'm pinging, but basically at the
We
top.
can't.
Oh, okay. Well, towards the back of the house, we don't know
Mm-hmm.
if that was like a bookcase or a wall, and that's why we couldn't see it.
Yeah. I think it's going around the back. I don't think it's going up because we would have seen it go up the stairs.
Yeah.
Mhm. So
Okay.
you all go up the stairs.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to need to do this. Give me just a second. Pretty sure I can drag you on out. Yes, I can actually. Hold on a second.
You could always use that as a way to get to the. Oh my god.
We just teleported.
We
Nope.
disappear into the
I'm
darkness.
moving you to the next area. If you
I
went
like to
upstairs.
move up, move it. You like to move up, move it.
We could always use the balcony as a quick way to get to the other staircase if we wanted to check that glyph too.
Should we be seeing stuff? Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
I see. Nice.
I'm not actually moving there. I thought there might be a glyph around here too.
Mobile will take up
I
the
will
flank.
There should
I will show them the blueprint again.
There should be a glyph at the very top of that staircase.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
going
Kind
to
of on the left.
Hold up,
It's on the right on here.
because I need to make sure that something is done correctly. Because he did not.
On the right, but like slightly to the left of that staircase.
All right.
On the other map, it's on the other side.
Oh?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, no, there are two. There's a glyph on each side for each staircase in the house.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same one.
Well,
Nope.
there was a thieves' camp thing down below. Is it something
There's
else?
another thieves' cant up here.
Oh.
Because you would see it etched. It's being kept out of sight, though.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy, come here. Get over here. If this is a chair or something to duck behind, getting as low as possible.
I'm gonna need you to do me a favor, Daedalus.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Roll me a stealth check.
Oh no!
Lucy,
No!
my boy, no.
What have you done to my boy?
Oh,
I
no,
do have
my
one
boy.
question.
Yes.
Are these things behind me windows?
No!
Oh god.
Nope.
So they're not
But
windows.
hold on one second. You son of a bitch.
What?
You are lucky, Daedalus. Even with its perception and everything else, you beat it by 1.
Ooh!
I love that you all are assuming different things. I might have other things that Daedalus could do.
These things are standing at attention towards a circular stairwell.
As I imagine Daedalus just kind of gets pulled back in, Salus would walk on over to the etched thieves' cant.
The Edge Thief Cant reads Twin Sentinels, many rooms. Distraction? Perhaps.
Salus is going to smile and says, "Distraction, you say?"
Yeah. What about distractions?
Can anybody
Looks like-
throw their voice?
I have
I
No.
something.
can't.
I have
I
something
can't-
as well.
What you got?
He's going to pull out a bag of ball bearings.
Hang on.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I
also
I
have
can
something.
summon an animal.
Looks at and dare. Do you remember what you gave me?
Weed?
Raises an eyebrow.
So above game, and there you gave me the owl howler,
The what?
the little paper balled up thing, and you told me to use it with Lucy at some point, but it would make a noise like an owl.
I gave you an owl that Lucy proceeded to immediately destroy.
No, not that. So, okay, I gotta pull it up out of.
No, I understand what you're talking about. It was an arcane tinkering item.
Yeah, and you said like it would make like an owl noise if I threw it. It looked like a little crumpled up piece of paper. I still have it.
I recall that.
Okay. We have a lot of options, it seems. So our first step, we have a whole bunch of different rooms. We need to get each of these to investigate one of these rooms and then sneak by.
Well, Belky will point to Daedalus. Can't you climb up walls?
I mean, yes, but how high are the ceilings here?
At least 10 feet.
Yes, and I would assume these things are about 5 to 10 feet tall.
About 5'8" each.
It'd be very hard for me to actually not be seen by them, and then I can only do it to myself.
Yeah, but like, people don't usually look up.
I mean,
You usually look at a man's shoes.
People don't usually look up. Well, what about Sentry's programmed to do so?
I look over at the robots. Are either of them looking upwards?
Let me take
Or are
a
they
look
just
at their
looking-
stats. Let me see. Okay, they've got. Let me roll for them. Not you. One's definitely not because he's doing side-to-side sweeps. The other one is able to do upwards looks.
Belky points to the robot. Yeah, one of them's broken. So if we just need someone to get up the stairs.
I think we
If-
might need...
If you duck, Specs, wouldn't you be closer to the ceiling and just, like, crouch walk?
that's very hard to do, but I mean, I could try. But it's hard to control how soft-footed you are upside down.
Oh. I wouldn't know.
You get used to it. But I could just create an illusory fire behind these guys and make them just go down the hall.
That'd work.
We have... I can make it so that they get into one of the rooms as well, and we can sneak behind them. As... Don't forget, I was quite the special effects man during your performance.
You were. Shall we go with Sully's plan first, and then if it doesn't take off, go with Specs? Because if we go with Specs first, they're gonna be in a tizzy.
True.
I'm also curious if they react to sound.
I was
That's
thinking
good.
that.
Yeah?
And Salus once again pulls up the bag. If they see something that they know they have to investigate, they might raise an alarm. But if they only see something that raises suspicion, they may just investigate.
Okay. What do you have in mind?
These things can make a bit of a racket, and according to the map here, these rooms are adjoined. Why not make a little racket down in the fourth one from here and see where they go?
Yeah, but they all open out into the hallway.
Yeah, there are walls in between each room.
Yeah.
Are there actually? From here, it looks like there's like thin walls here that look like they might be doors.
They are
Yeah.
areas.
Those, like, that's fine, but like where we're at between the stairs, there's no door from this side to get in.
You do have a door right here that leads to somewhere, and a door right here that leads to somewhere.
You're on
Where-
a different layer.
Yeah.
Oh, here, allow me. A door right here that leads to somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
A door right here that leads to somewhere. A door right here that leads to somewhere. You take your picks.
Hmm.
Also, I'm not
What do
moving.
you-
I'm just checking my area as
Yeah.
I move my token.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course.
Would
So-
you guys say we split up?
Yeah,
One up,
Let-
one down?
I'll take down. I'll be the easiest. It'll be the easiest for me to slip in and slip out.
And to confirm, J Frost, this little like breach right here. That's not a window.
That is not. Well,
Sure?
that is a window, but
Okay.
it's not really that big of one.
I don't need it to be a big. I just need to know if it's a window.
Okay.
So, also, last resort, I could maybe just teleport one of these guys out of here without damaging it.
You can do that?
Yes. Why do you think I went to the store?
And I also still have rope tricks, so if we need to hide somewhere after luring them over, I can still hide most of us if I recall.
But okay, yeah. Daedalus will just look in this room and see what he finds since he's right here.
Okay, let me take a look at your room. So you're in this room, yes?
It looks to be some kind of
Roaming.
storage closet.
Yes. You see. Allow me to say what you see. And give me just a moment because I needed to bring this up. So, that room. And you open this up and you see a storeroom filled with loose parchment, books, and misfiled paperwork. In the center of the room, 2 crates containing ink jars have been knocked over. A mishap that seemingly was intended to program some of the constructs to clean up the next day. The ink has on it drawn power from a number of old magic-infused writings in the area.
Oh
And
no.
Daedalus, I'd like you to do me a favor. What's your stealth right now?
The last time we rolled, it was
A 9 and 7. So I will say, because you're entered in a new room, please roll me a new stealth.
Okie dokie. Do. 21.
Nice.
Oh my god, you
Nice.
lucky son of a bitch.
21?
To be fair, I'm one of the people with superior dark vision. I have detect magic up, and I am walking very slowly.
Well, howdy, goody, because I need you to do me one more thing.
Yes.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. 17.
Good. Well, let me see if they notice you.
Ah.
Not with those rolls. Daedalus, as you enter into this room and you begin your look around, you notice that where those 2 bottles were, something suckling off the magical ink.
Wait.
Oh no, I know what this is, but above Kid Daedalus wouldn't because we haven't met any.
Choto a minute? What?
Oh, that's even worse.
You see 2 medium oozing forms just suckling off of it.
I'm sorry. What?
But within your within that perception roll, I will say this, Daedalus.
Mm-hmm.
You see a paneling in the northwest corner. It looks like it's a little off. Like it shouldn't. Like it's misshapen, not to look like paneling.
Okay, give me a second. I have to flip a coin.
Oh no.
Oh crap! I took all the coins out.
Embrace
Okay, I'll roll a
chaos.
d4. Oh no. Okay, so Daedalus strokes his chin, stops concentrating on locate object because he knows the approximate location of this doll, and also stops concentrating on detect magic because right now he needs his undivided attention, and I don't need to be rolling a bunch of concentration checks. So Daedalus proceeds to do what he do best. and he is going to spider climb and very carefully avoid the gray oozes and head toward this paneling.
You head over to the paneling. Do you open it?
He will attempt to.
You need not need to roll. You open it up, and you see a hidden section. A secret door. Beyond the door is a secondary storage area that is much more organized, though there's definitely a thick layer of dust on the boxes and crates here.
Okay.
If you would like, you may investigate this room.
I would like to, yes.
Please roll me an investigation.
Oh boy. Where are you on my sheet? There you are. That's a natural 20.
Hey.
Boy! Howdy! So, normally there was only one thing in here. I have at least a couple things in here. Daedalus. You investigate and you see within one box. I will say there are 5 things you will notice in here.
Okay.
Within one box, you find 2 potions of mind reading tucked into a pouch.
Okay.
Another, you see a quill. Well designed, well beautiful. Gorgeous, luxurious one. It's practically made of gold, and the feather is just exotic.
Ooh. Fancy quill. And then there's 2 other things.
3
Oh,
other
okay.
things. Give me 1 second as I bring up their document. Okay. You see... I'm going to roll something here.
Okay.
$57. Interesting. That would mean... You see a scroll with golden parchment.
Okay.
Very nice. Another item that you happen to notice is a cowbell with the symbol of an eye scratched, with an eye that seemingly has it scratched out.
Ominous. Which is exactly what I'm labeling it as. Ominous cowbell.
Perhaps it needs more?
I know where you got with that. And you see a rod.
Really now?
All right, I will take these things. And now,
All right.
before I leave this room, though, just a sec, let me check the distance here. Okay, yeah. So, Daedalus is going to whisper into his hand. There are 2 weird gelatinous oozes eating magical ink in this room. Do you want to use them as a distraction?
Who are you messaging?
I thought I said Salus, my bad.
Oh, sorry.
Well then, Salus, you'll be the one that receives this report.
And can
I'll
reply.
whisper. I'm going to whisper to everyone else. Looks like we found a couple of invaders, according to Daedalus. A couple of oozes that probably seem to be nibbling on something I don't think the security would care about. We might be able to convince, if we can convince them to investigate that area, that could be the distraction we need.
You can hide in this room too. while they do that.
That could work. And if you don't want to waste any materials, I might have something that can help distract them. I might.
I'm going to whisper back to Daedalus. I think we got something cooking. Can you get back to us?
Daedalus will whisper back, I will try, and he will take the same path he took to get in here and try to reconvene while still staying spider-climbed, but he will take Belky's advice and be on the ceiling. He is basically now crawling like Spider-Man.
Spider Daedalus does whatever the Spider Daedalus does.
Spider specs.
Spider specs. Alright.
Everybody gets one.
Alright. You make it back over. You have your items in hand.
Were there any cameras up here?
None. But then again, you got 2 Securitrons currently doing sweeps.
We also haven't gone very far.
True.
Just figured I'd ask.
Which way do these doors open from?
They open from the inside.
Okay, so which... Is it
They
safe to
would swing
assume they swing
Inwards.
counterclockwise? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we can easily peek through it.
Well,
Mhm.
if they open inwards, then Daedalus will just kind of reach out with his mage hand and open the door and be like, "Go, go, go."
I would like to sneak into the room.
Alright. You sneak in, and you see a large office serving as both parlor and study. Antique furnishings line the walls, along with the sculpted heads of several magical creatures. A heavy table and desk are covered in scattered documents. Now, I'm going to ask you this. Who all has gone into this room?
I led.
I'm going in. Better than
And-
being on the stairs.
Salus, and Dare, and Iapetus. I need you all to roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Can I guidance myself?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
I-
in danger.
So I may have thought to myself, I'm good at this, and sabotaged myself.
Mhm.
Yeah, never say you're good.
I didn't say it, I thought it, but that was enough.
Oh,
Alright.
yeah.
I got a 12.
So, I want you to know this. As you go in, on the northern wall, a plaque holding the heads of a black and a red dragon, each clearly constructed from metallic crafting surprise. But Salus, roll me a perception check.
Percepzione. 12. I'm doing wonderful tonight.
You would see it underneath the plaques of the dragon heads. In Thieves' Cant is written, "Danger, live fire." And it's at this point. A conundrum has occurred. These rolls
Or
severity.
live.
Cool. You see, the red head does not move. The black dragon head, however, begins to move.
Trap, trap, trap.
Shit.
And it begins to lower itself, sweeping around the room to look.
Any chance I can slip up from the side and, like, what is this thing? Is it just a stuffed dragon's head or what?
It is a black dragon's head made out of metal.
Okay, since I've got a pretty good stealth, is there, while it's moving and looking, is there any way I can slip in from the side and tinker tools it?
If you wish to do that, I will say now that it is active, you may roll a stealth to get by it, but it will be at disadvantage.
Okay. Now, is
And
it...
get-
So it's just looking around?
Mm-hmm. You can see, however, that its eyes, it doesn't have organic eyes. But it is sweeping around, so...
How far is it away?
It's mounted on the wall.
Okay.
Is it like eye
Like a
level with us if we were upright
A little
standing?
bit up, a little bit higher, like how a mounted deer head on a wall would be towards near the ceiling area, like
So-
upper wall.
It's like a
So-
mounted camera
It's
in
l-
Bioshock.
Yeah,
So
it's
ideally,
literally
we could
lowering
get
its
to the
head to.
wall.
Yes, it's lowering its head and it's sweeping around. And I will say this:
Shit. Eh.
And there is the one who will be moving. You still roll me another stealth with disadvantage, though. And there.
All right. That's that one. I'm just walking right up to it.
Roll me a severity check.
That's what, a D20?
D20.
Okay.
Remember, a D20 goes high if it's bad for me.
That's
Quick,
an
you
eight.
gotta hack it fast.
All right, you whack into it, but it's only a gentle whack, like your shoulder bumping into into its side. And with that, it immediately turns, and you hear, and then, noticing that the other head is not moving, immediately headbutts it. Now the second head begins to move. And it lowers itself down to do sweeps. I will say this right now. I will need everyone to now roll me another stealth check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
Joy.
Everyone?
8.
Everyone in this room.
All right.
13. Eh.
12. Let me take a look at this thing. Alright. This thing does not notice you all. However, Ender,
Mm-hmm.
you physically will not be able to move anywhere, left or right, without getting in this thing's line of sight. You are in its perfect blind spot. But a single wrong step, and you will be in this thing's twin visuals.
So I am in a blind spot, basically being in both their ranges.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how far are they away from me? Right
The
next
head's
to me?
lowered. They are looking. They're approximately 3 feet from you. With
Okay.
their side sweep.
Now, am I in the position where I could attempt to tinker tools one of them?
Yes.
Can I do something? Will you permit me to do something?
Let me hear what you are about to do, and I will see.
I would like to cast. I know this is probably a little bit early, but this is kind of critical. We need this room. I'd like to cast Silent Image in a 15-foot square, and I'd like to make it cover us and have it look like the room, so it just looks like we're not there.
It's like-
Mm.
Hmm.
If you are considering it not important, then I retract my statement. Like I don't want to super
Wait,
push
so-
for it.
I'm going to say you two would create something in this room that would, like a piece of furniture that you could potentially hide in. if it's, designed to look coverable. But
I also have an idea, but I don't know how effective it would be, but it wouldn't use a spell. It would mostly just be luck.
I'll take back what I was thinking about doing. So
The only idea I had was I wanted to see if we could draw its attention to a different part of the room. So I have a Strixhaven tenant thing that was given from the scavenger hunt in the beginning, and I'm wondering if I could toss it towards the top left corner of this room and
So you
possibly
want it to
attract
be in
its
the-
attention.
So you wanted to attract the black-headed dragon's attention.
It basically, if there is a way for me to toss it in a direction that would allow us to get clear of the view, would that be possible?
It will only distract one head, it will not distract the other.
Well, then I guess if I were going to do that, the question would be, so above game, what is our goal in this room, guys? Do we want to utilize this room, or do we want to get out of here since we know it's a trap?
I think we can disable this trap.
Okay.
I want to steal these heads.
Of course you fucking do.
Yeah.
Alright,
Fucking chaos.
please,
Okay.
if you're going to do that, I want you to disarm this thing first. Roll me a Tinkerer's Tools.
Can I guidance myself first or no?
Because you've said it before you made the roll, I will allow it.
Okie doke. Thank goodness. That is a 10 plus a 4, 14.
Alright, let me double check this thing, just because it's unique. You are going to successfully disable one head. You may roll your Tinkerer's Tools again to disable the other head.
Okie doke. And again,
If I may.
guidance. What's
that
up, CG?
Well, I wasn't. It doesn't matter. I was going to offer to help with thieves' tools, but looks like you got it.
That's a 19 for Tinker's Tools.
The second head has been disabled.
Now, what is it going to take for me to get them off the wall and into my handy haversack?
I will need you to make me a strength check and with disadvantage. Because that is pure, unadulterated heavy metal.
A shame I didn't cast Enhance Ability on you.
Now, what if I put the handy haversack, work the handy haversack over the head, and try to use the bag to do all the heavy work?
I'm still gonna have to rule it as with the even with the handy haversack. But if someone helps you, you can get that 18.
Well, I'm not exactly. I said I was going to help earlier, so I might as well do so now.
All right, Salis, you and Undair. After Undair disables both heads, pick this thing up off the wall, and you notice that the plaque does not connect into the wall. There's no wiring or anything. But there is a small little device on the back of it. With a small little metal, stick pointing up with a tiny little plastic bead on the top of it.
Oh, God.
Wait, guys. If we take these, and they were only available in the manor, and they're found outside of it, ...
At this moment, the most important thing is to just disable it. We're still working on the sentries outside. We just need this thing out of the way for now.
Mm-hmm.
Does I
Okay,
roll a persuasion check?
Guys,
God damn it! You knew it.
Please.
I fucking
Please, I
knew
kind of
it.
want to see how this turns out.
Can I figure out what this stick thing is?
By
I
all
got a
means,
fucking 12.
Bob and Dare, please roll me a counter persuasion to see.
Oh, fuck.
What do you want me to roll for this?
Roll me a general intelligence.
Now I
Five.
hear what you're saying, but big dragon, this thing would look great on my wall. Plus, if we need to, we can ditch it somewhere. 25.
Of course!
Oh,
Why are your social stats so ballin'?
Ballin' and he can't get up.
You know what? I'm just going to cat bug, throw a blanket over it. I'm gonna pretend I saw fucking nothing at this point. I have no idea what happened to these items.
Above game, I'm so glad that we're about to end the signal.
Above game, I know what this thing is. In game, you don't. This thing's weird.
Oh yeah.
I will say
bad.
this though. If anyone wants to. Please roll me a passive perception. Well, roll me a perception, not a passive. My apologies.
Anybody or just people in the
Anyone
room?
within the room. My
Okay.
apologies.
23.
4. Dragon going bag.
See shit often.
Yep.
A 9.
Salus. Now that you got some time to go and look through the room, you see on a pedestal, small one, a gem. A beautiful, beautiful gem. The size of, we'll say, as tall as a pill bottle. Immaculate. No coverings on it, nothing. It's just on a pedestal. Like, well, a pit, whatever it's called.
Plinth.
Plinth.
Okay. Salus is going to walk over and put himself in between the view of this gem and Indare, and he's going to look back to Indare and say, all right, we're in here. Now we just got to get everyone else in here as a staging point.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't do anything with the gem.
All right. So, you all would like, who would like to send a signal out to your comrades to move in?
So I guess I'll send it out to Lucy or the others if I can send it at more than once. But yeah, basically, all right, make your way slowly into the room.
Daedalus will just message back. Once everyone's inside, do you want me to just drop some magical ink and just create a diversion?
We're
gonna need them to go into the room as opposed to the oozes coming out. Because at this juncture, we won't be able to sneak behind them.
Well, you just have to signal because Daedalus is right now crouched on the ceiling like Spider-Man.
Right, but we don't know if they're gonna look up at you. If one of the sentries will.
True, but if the sound comes from the ground, and then the oozes are attracted to the 1,000 GP worth of magical ink that I currently have in my pocket, which I'm
Only
going to...
catch the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I would assume that would attract them, because normally a wizard would kill for this ink.
I can also...
Only catch theirs, it might bottleneck us.
Well, there's also an entire other stairway down this way, too.
I can also make something happen over there to grab their attention. And he just kind of like does a little hand gesture and a little like a little finger just kind of makes it snap. Doesn't actually make it sound, but gonna make this make a little noise in that general direction. Hopefully, drag one or two over.
Lucy, save the ink for later. We might need that tactic if those oozes come out.
I can't throw it far. Wizard arms.
Yes.
Too bad the two bruisers can't respond to this because we got pitching arms, man.
Wait, you have mage hand though. You don't need to throw.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have a mage hand.
Oh, true.
You
I
just
also forgot
floated.
that. Listen, I have a lot of magical options for this area that I am trying to keep track of while everything else is happening.
All good.
Oh, but yeah, sending the
I'm just being a shit.
sending the message to Lucy was because he's within eye shot of Belky and Goldblum, so hopefully he would pass along for them to go
at this
to
point,
the room.
At this point, Daedalus is just finding out if he needs to move from where he is. He's already motioning for them to go to room. Go. Which must look really weird because he's upside down and doing a swaying option while punched on the ceiling.
Is he having a stroke? What's he
I
doing?
think he's telling us to go
Go where?
into the room.
I was about to say, you'll hear in your ear, go to the room, go to the room, go to the room.
What's going on, Specs?
They've secured the room. We're trying to set up a distraction down here.
With what?
They'll figure it out. They got
Go
magic.
in the room.
All right. Do we roll stealth or do we just go in?
Roll me a stealth. Daedalus will have advantage.
Nah.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
Goldblum.
Oh,
Okay.
Bill, thank goodness. Come over here. Help me get the second dragon head.
What the fuck?
11, make a wish. Alright, time to roll for these guys.
What do you mean you got a dragon head? I want a dragon head.
Oh. So. Boy over here does not notice. Boy over here, however, stops.
Oh no.
Turns its head towards this direction. And proceeds to turn back to its partner and goes, investigating.
Do I have line of sight to this spot?
You would if you move to that.
I just did.
Okay.
I'm under Belky, but
Wow.
Am I?
I didn't know you felt that way about me.
How could you do this to Antimony? Both of you.
man, that's gotta be
It
really
wasn't me.
uncomfortable because I got horns.
Poke, poke.
So
More to grab.
Wow, didn't know Salus was horny.
ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Anyways,
Handlebars.
God damn.
so
Thank you, Wiley.
So I hope somebody clips that. Just puts handlebars.
okay, so
Ooh.
I'm gonna use minor illusion. It says I can create a sound or an image, and I'm going to create the sound of what it sounds like someone stepping on a floorboard really badly in that storeroom.
Its singular monotonous movement now picks up.
I have
So it is attracted to sound.
I have one quick question, J Frost.
Yes,
Is this thing technically below me?
it is right below you.
I am going to pour out 500 gold worth of ink onto this thing.
It begins to stop. It begins to look down at itself. System scanning. And it's at this point. The oozes begin to come out. This one lobs onto itself right here, and I believe it's Alt or Control to kind of make them
Alt.
free move. Yes. These things are suckling on those mechanical teats.
Gross.
Oh.
Not really.
Oh my.
But you know what I mean.
Daedalus
It's stuck.
Spider-Man crawls away.
Do you close the door?
One would hope.
Quietly, right?
Quietly.
I would
Roll
leave that
me
up to
a per-
I would leave that up to Salus because I'm upside down and on the ceiling. Okay.
Who is closing this door?
I am stealthily.
All right,
Mhm.
roll a performance to close the door.
A performance?
Sleight of hand, surely.
Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
I was,
My
yeah.
I was gonna
fault.
say
Sorry, brain mixed up here with that.
15.
Oh, that's not. Okay, you're good. You're golden, baby. You're golden. You close the door silently.
I was like, yes, a performance. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Send me a kiss by wire.
Donkey,
Baby,
your hair's
my
on
heart's
fire.
No, it's not!
Anyways,
No, it is fire.
all right.
No, it's
Got-
not fire, it's hair.
Anyways,
Oh my god.
It just moves like fire, damn it.
What is going on out here now?
you hear. System. Check. All is well. Warning. 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 Hostiles detected. Engage. And you see. Well, you don't see. You hear.
We should go.
footsteps moving heavily as the second one is going.
I'm gonna sneak
Is
on
there
over.
an opening?
There's a door over here.
There's a door
Okay.
here, a door here, a door right here, and a door right here.
I'd like to move into the next room.
I would like to move as well.
Alrighty.
Still taking
If-
up the flank.
Yeah, I know. I don't have the time to get in your way now.
Get in the way, get in the way, get in the way now.
This next door. I'd like to swing it open if I can. Not loudly, but very
All right.
stealthily.
Sleight of hand me.
Okay.
Giggity.
Oh, that's a stealth.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, with that, you stealthily open the door.
And I'm guessing I see the din of combat over here.
Yeah, you see two mechanical guardians basically squaring up with two oozes punching at them.
I'm just gonna quickly wave. Everyone goes, go, 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 go. And I'm going to come on out.
Okay.
So, if Iapetus can... Ah, crap. How do I do the measurement thing? To, like, measure
The
distance?
ruler. See the
Thank
ruler on
you.
the side, yeah.
Shit! I was gonna try to Misty Step over there quickly to see if I could, like, check out what that seal said, but I would need Salus anyway.
What does
I mean, you
the...
could
What
just-
about...
Yeah, the one
You can just
here.
walk there.
I could walk. I mean, I can slowly walk.
But,
if it's allowed, but he'd still
After
need to
this
be
hint.
there.
Yeah. So, real quick, because I assume we're sneaking our way up the staircase. What
Hmm.
does this say? This glyph.
Upon that glyph, you read, stairs behind times, forward the clock to ascend.
What?
I'm sorry, can I get that in writing?
Yes, I will type it up in the game.
Also, something just dawned on me.
Hmm?
Does Thieves Can't count as a language if it's written out that I could touch?
I mean,
Rules
like
as
weird
written.
phrasings and everything else. Thieves Can't's a weird one.
Well, no, I can
Thieves
actually,
can't...
I can
Because
actually,
Thieves Can't...
I was gonna say,
If I may.
Go ahead.
Thieves Can't is more of a code than a language.
Gotcha.
Just like a cipher.
Hmm.
They literally took it from old hobo like symbols that they would put on fences. So yeah.
Because otherwise, I was just gonna like walk over to expedite, look at the glyph, use comprehend languages, and then walk back.
Question. In any of the rooms that we passed through, did anyone see a clock?
We didn't spend many time in much of these rooms.
Yeah, we've only been well, actually, we've only physically been in one room. Lucy's been in two, and I don't think we perused enough on the main floor to find out, and we still
did
have
they-
the glyph downstairs, too.
Did Salus read this to us?
I would assume.
Yeah.
Belky will tap Salus on the shoulder and point to the room in front of them. Stairs behind time. Wouldn't it be in there?
Might not be a bad idea. Quickly, before the sound of combat dulls. What do we see in here?
Where's Zendare and
You see a spacious lounge decorated to an arcanobiologist's taste. Paintings of strange magic creatures lining the walls, as do mounted collections of insects and reptiles. 3 pteranodons form the room's centerpiece, all of them immobile in midair, positioned as if engaging in a strange dance.
And to answer your question, Goldblum's waiting for Adair to do whatever he's doing.
I was waiting to see if somebody was going to help me. If nobody was going to help me, then I was just going to move on.
Belky helped you with the thing. Sorry, she just went, fuck, I want one too, and then sorry.
So Frost, what would we need to have done since I had help from Belky?
Just roll me a stealth.
Oh boy. Can I guidance myself?
Yes, you may.
Okay. That's a 23.
You like a man carrying a comedically oversized giant bag of cash. You are just going.
I'm telling you now, I'm going to program these things to sing like Billy the Talking Bass, and I'm going to put these things somewhere on campus.
God damn it.
I look forward to this.
Embrace chaos. Is there any sign of like a clock or anything with the stairwell in this room?
Grandfather clock.
That might be
sits
what.
within this room.
Sal's kind of points on over. So, he's gonna point to the clock. Is the time right?
The time is correct. But I would like you to do me a favor. Roll. What's your passive perception, Salus?
17.
You definitely will see this. There's Thieves' Cant written just out of the corner of your eye, right near the clock.
What
Don't
does it say?
Don't touch. Don't touch naturally.
Naturally, huh? He's gonna look on over to Daedalus. We're not supposed to touch this hand directly.
So don't touch the hands with our hands?
Can I roll a, I guess, can I check for like, traps without actually touching this clock?
Roll me an investigation.
I'm not very good at that, as I roll an 8.
You can't find anything.
Alright, but he did relay the message.
All right. Well, since he did tell us to the stairs behind times, forward the clock to ascend, Daedalus will just reach out his mage hand. And now I'm just picturing everything he does is in Spider-Man motions, by the way. And he will just start moving the hour hand forward.
As you move it forward, you all hear an audible changing sound coming from the neck right outside the hall.
I think we did it.
Okay. Daedalus, since he's still, like, up on the ceiling, he's just going to try to go out and see if he sees anything, and he'll pass a message along.
You see the oozes still being beaten down by these Securitrons as they are trying to seep into the Securitrons.
Well, I also meant looking at the stairs.
they now go up.
He'll just go stairs going up into the attic as he just starts climbing the walls.
Silas is gonna follow.
Guess we're going up.
Yep.
Alrighty. Now, I will need to do something right here. I need everybody to not move their tokens.
Okay.
And now...
Uh-oh.
Ew, ew, ew. Mario tube noise intensifies.
Go, go, go!
Wow, wow, wow.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
There we are.
Gonna get some butter.
Oh my god.
I will say this. I would like everyone to roll me perception checks now that you are within the attic.
Dear God, Iapetus, please use your fucking vision.
17.
22.
Still.
7.
Okay.
I should have taken proficiency in it.
You think all this dark vision, she'd see something in this place.
Well, within this cramped attic holds oddities considered too strange to display on the manor's floor. An adult-sized riding toy resembling a rock on a spring, a fine dress with wings made of bones, a display shelf holding dozens of dolls are among the curiosities here.
Hate it.
For those that rolled high, so Ender, Belky, Salus, Daedalus, you all notice a doll, pink hair. You see amongst the dolls a pink-haired doll known as the Sassy Sally Jane.
All right.
And underneath it
Oh.
is a doll wearing a suit adorned with a large white mustache, with a weird purse held in its hand. But there's something propped up behind the Sally. Propped up behind it is a burnished brass sphere of interlocking bands and gears, 3 inches in diameter.
All right, everyone. Daedalus says as he finally goes off of the wall and onto the floor. 1 second. I have to literally stop doing spider climb so I can do this for everyone's safety. Do. Detect magic.
You detect lots of magic up in here.
He's
It's sensory overwhelming.
He is focusing on just the shelf with the dolls. He's not looking at anything else.
Everything, the shelf, still a massive amount. That sphere is giving off lots of energy. Doesn't seem active though. It's almost inert. There's even a hole like designed into the sphere. Guessing like it's needing something to be put in.
That sphere is bad news. Bad news. Daedalus is just lowering his head, putting his fingers to his temples.
Oh, come on, Spags. You know how
no.
your luck is with spheres.
No.
Look at what happened to the last one that's counting down to our doom.
That thing is eating magic. It is
What do you mean
bad.
it's eating magic.
There is a void of magic in its center. Everything else in here is everything else here is radiating magic. All of the dolls, everything.
Belky will pick it up.
Belky picks it up.
Do I feel weird or?
Nope.
Is it siphoning my magic?
Nope.
Belky will immediately go ah, and toss it to Daedalus.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus.
Daedalus, would you like to catch the sphere?
Oh god.
Baby, I can hear you from here.
Good.
I'm gonna have to roll a dice real quick here.
Oh no!
Oh. Oh no.
Oh.
So as the sphere comes flying at him, he's heeding his sister's words. He's not doing anything violent, but
Hmm.
Nothing happens to the sphere.
oh no, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
Jeez, Specs, I was only teasing. Belky'll pick it up and stick it in her bag.
Be very careful, because that's either incredibly powerful or it's now completely innate and I might have just destroyed a valuable artifact.
Yeah, well, I've got a paperweight if nothing else.
Should
let's-
we actually take what we're here for?
Yes, let's get the doll. Let's get the doll. Let's get the doll.
Do we hear the Securitrons after Belky screamed
I
like
wasn't.
that?
I didn't.
I wasn't screaming like real loud.
All right.
It was like fake screaming. I
Yeah, it was
thought.
fake screaming.
I'm going to.
Go ahead, Frost.
I'm going to say this right now. Who's picking up the doll?
Out of character. I'm not touching that shit, fam.
Absolutely not.
I'll take the doll.
And there you
To
grab the
pick
doll.
it up? Damn. I was gonna say whoever picked it up, I was gonna cast something on them, but too late.
And it's at this time, as you pick up the doll and you ready yourselves to leave, the staircase is not there.
Oh, joy.
And almost at a distance, as if you're hearing this from far away, you hear the sound of what one could consider beeping.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Did you say beeping?
Beeping.
Oh.
Supposed
To
to come
you,
from?
it's beeping. From below you all.
Oh no.
Would anyone like to put their ear to the floor?
Why,
to
sure.
hear?
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm...
All right. So,
Shit.
Daedalus, you're the one wanting to put your ear to the floor?
Why not?
Your ear goes through the floor.
Oh!
Oh! Oh no.
Your
Daedalus,
entire part of your face actually goes through the floor.
am I in a stairwell?
You're looking through the floor onto the second level. That beeping is no longer a beeping.
Oh.
It's an alarm. And you see the Securitrons no longer fighting. Fuses.
Oh
You
no.
see them rushing downstairs. Screaming.
Downs?
Down or
Alert.
up?
Down. Alert. Intruders within the foyer.
Oh.
I mean, there were 4 other groups that came in with us.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but they would have passed the foyer.
Well, hold on.
Eh.
Are we?
Somebody decided
I
to
was just
break
gonna-
something.
I was just gonna say, Dales would say, the guards are distracted. This is our probably only chance to get out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
But,
It's our only chance to get out.
hold on.
But
About that.
exit where?
What's up?
There was something I wanted to mention because we're going to wrap session. The rest of you watch Daedalus put his head through the floor.
Yep.
Uh huh.
The floor is fake.
There's weird magic shit here, man.
Surprised,
I'm
Well,
smelling you.
but
though.
not gonna question it.
Yeah,
There's no staircase.
that's okay. We'll figure it out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, you
Just
will.
jump through. Jump in there. Forehead.
This is a magic school. Don't question it.
Was Daedalus the one holding the doll, or is Indare holding it?
I
And
got
There's
there.
holding the doll.
Wait,
Well,
I'm
and there was
sorry,
another
there-
one,
there was-
right?
there was an overlap. Who's holding what?
I do. I
And
got
there.
the doll.
Got it.
And if
Well,
there's
keep
a
going.
window,
Here.
I'm going out the window.
There is no window,
Window.
in the attic.
Mm.
Oh.
But, as we said, it's time for us to start wrapping, so... we want to thank everybody for coming out and enjoying this time. With holidays being what they are, it's going to be interesting for us to try to schedule our next game, but we thank you for bearing with us and enjoying this. And it's the perfect time for if you want to get your friends involved to catch up from the beginning, because we've got YouTube playlists.
Yay!
Yes. Now, let's start going around the horn. Let's see here. We'll start with Krista.
Oh, wow. Hello, everybody. I'm Spoiled Chestnut, also known as Krista. You can find me at Spoiled Chestnut on Twitch and Twitter. I will hopefully be back to doing streaming in the first quarter of next year, hopefully. But yeah, let's see. Babu.
I'm Shadow Dancer Bob. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Shadow Dancer Bob. Some days we've got Maelstrom. And you can find me all over the internet playing D&D with various people at various different places. Zai, where can people find you? What do you have going on?
You can catch me here at twitch.tv/Zymesite, where I'm playing Samurai Warriors, Monster Hunter, and occasionally doing arts. Also, fucking Orlando and Dark Souls. But yeah, other than that, you can catch me playing D&D with these guys every other Saturday. And I guess that leads me to Wiley. What about yous?
Hello, I am Wiley Willie, the X is silent. I provide MSG, music, shitposts, and gaming. You can find all my stuff in my Linktree /Wiley Willie. CG, where can we not find you?
Hello, I'm the CG. You can find me nowhere because I don't much care for social media, but you can go ahead and find me over on twitch.tv/fartingtart every Sunday for War of the Shattered Sun, as well as every other Tuesday for The Curse of Strahd, of which I DM. Except for not this month, because we will doing Festive Fantasy instead. That's it for me. I pass it on over to Bob.
I've already gone.
Shit. I clicked away, so I lost my shield checklist progress.
I think it's Frost and Vaughn. I think.
Okay. Frost.
Hey everybody, you can find me at twitch.tv/jfrost747 and on Twitter at frost747j. As stated before, stream is going to be up in the air. Things are kind of getting a little crazy right now, but we'll see what happens. So, Vaughn.
Why, thank you. You've already found me here at twitch.tv/BurnoutVaughn. You can find me on Twitter, Hive, and YouTube at BurnoutVaughn. Like I said, just about everyone. Streams are up in the air right now. I've got my seasonal job with UPS to keep the lights on so that we can keep providing awesome content for you. Aside from that, we still have most every Tuesday as far as our schedule permit for Cholta Personality, our Tomb of Annihilation game, as well as our upcoming next D&D mini-series on December 30th. Hopefully soon I'll be able to start posting that on all the social media, all that stuff, and start letting you know all the cool people that we have involved in it. But aside from that, I think it's time for us to find someone to raid.
I would like to point out that one of our honor students is currently streaming.
True.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing the Pokemon Scarlet, so give me a moment here, and I will throw us at our favorite Pooch. So, what do we want to do for the raid message?
Don't touch that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Plus it's good. I've known Tart for the better part of the last 3 years. That's typically good advice to give him at any given time. So yeah, be sure to let him know, don't touch that, and we will hopefully see you again in 2 weeks' time. If not, we will keep you posted. Thanks for coming by and spending your night with us. We love you. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye.